bit of that goes into it. We have to have that mindset. Maybe, hey, it doesn't matter. Our fans will back us up, no matter what. We don't have to always be pretty goals. Let's just function and put pressure on the other team and build momentum that way.
Well, it's the Knights and the Senators here today. Our guest has been Bruce Cassidy. Bruce, thanks as always. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Dan.
We're back with more in a moment, presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
UMC, your hometown hospital since Vegas Golden Knights. Ready to highest level of care in the state. It's UMC's commitment to excellence for everyone in our hometown. Visit us online at umcsn.com.
Hey, hockey fans! Pizza Hut is proud to be an official partner of the Golden Knights, and they have a special deal for you. The day after every Knights win, home or away, you can get 31% off menu price pizzas at your local Pizza Hut. That's right, 31% off pizzas the day after every Golden Knights win. Just call the store and ask for VGK Wins deal or enter the code VGK Wins on PizzaHut.com. Not valid with other offers. See store for details. Let's go Knights!
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
Moments from hockey here at T-Mobile Arena. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Dan Duva with Gary Lawless for the Knights and Senators. Game 21 for Vegas, game 19 for Ottawa, the second and final matchup this season for these clubs. Knights victorious in Ottawa just a couple of weeks ago, part of that 5-game road sweep. Time for today's starters. Logan Thompson gets the go again, coming off the victory in Vancouver Monday. Thompson 10-3-0. Goals against average at .240. That is ranked 10th in the league. A .920 save percentage. That is ranked 8th. In front of Thompson, Chandler Stevenson, Jack Eichel, Mark Stone. First time this year that group has started a game. Alec Martinez and Alex Pietrangelo on defense. Alex's 900th National Hockey League game. For the Senators, Cam Talbot to start. He's 1-4-0. Made his season debut against the Golden Knights in relief a couple of weeks ago. Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle, Drake Batherson up front. Jake Sanderson, Travis Hamonic on defense. Trevor Hansen and Kyle Raymond are referees. Linesmen Joe Mahan and Mark Shuchik. Golden Knights in steel gray. Ottawa in their road whites with black and red trim. They drop the puck at center. Won by Vegas, and we're underway here at T-Mobile Arena. In the neutral zone, it's Jack Eichel to steer it backwards in Pietrangelo. Far side of center, it's Stone. Both Eichel and Pietrangelo and Stone, that's 3 people, not 2. They all had multi-point performances. Knights had 5 multi-point performers last time out. Left wall, Alec Martinez slings it through the slot, nobody home. Martinez was another one of those guys. 2 assists, doubling his season total to 4. And the other guy was William Carrier, 2 goals. And now 6 on the season, 3 shy of his career best. There's Stone coming in, flipped a backhander toward the goal, but it sailed wide of the right post. Picked up by Eichel, drifting backwards, looking to hand it back to Theodore, but it was too strong for him. All the way back it goes to Logan Thompson. Plays it behind his net to the near boards. McNabb steers it out. Opening minute of the first period and no score. It's Hockey Fights Cancer Night, and so there's a purple motif on the scoreboard, the warm-up jerseys. Marchessault works into the zone, trailed by Smith. Knocked off Marchessault's stick, and it goes back to the neutral zone. Shea Theodore has the puck, and Gary Shea has been the Knights' spokesperson for Hockey Fights Cancer.
Sure, Shea had a bout with cancer, and Phil Kessel also a cancer survivor. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it or not, but Ashley Weiss did a really nice piece today with Alex Pietrangelo, who has a niece who fought cancer and so far is winning it.
Puck is behind the Ottawa net. It's Howden with Carrier and Colasar. Senators come out and dump it down the right boards. Tyler Mott, the third line here for Ottawa. Mott, Brassard, and Joseph. Matthew Joseph with a surprise healthy scratch last game. Could be trying to send a message there. There's Nick Holden, former Knight, fires left point. Misses the cage. Holden with 1 goal, 3 points. During in 16 games for Ottawa this season. 2 minutes into the contest and no score. Neither side has a shot on goal. Couple attempts for each team. Colasar coming up the near side, works his way to the center logo. Stood up at the line, but he does get it deep. Vegas in the midst of a change. Mattio's line coming on with Kessel and Cotter. Steele at center. Cotter landed a hit, so Amadio could play the puck. Then Kessel on the right wing gets it deep. Cotter and Amadio go to it. Along the right boards, Amadio. Kessel goes over to help out. And Cotter pinned against the right corner boards. Lost the glove. Ottawa gets control and clears the zone. Austin Watson on the fourth line with Mark Kastelik and Parker Kelly. It's dumped in. Collision as Paul Cotter takes out Lassie Thompson in his first NHL game of the season. Thompson, a first-round pick. Vegas comes ahead. Here's Stone. Over to the right side, Stevenson. Eichel breaks right circle and looks back out high. Eichel with an extra hop in his step comes around. Open space, left side, toward the goal. It's loose, rattled around, and cleared to the outside by Travis Hamonic. Well, Eichel did everything except finish. Gets another chance. Stevenson peels off, centered. Too strong for Stone through his legs. McNabb, a rocket save. Gloved and held by Cam Talbot. The puck all around Talbot's crease. Not sure he had to make any saves until that last outside drive.
Well, that feed from Stevenson to Stone just goes through Mark's legs. And he's wide open in a really good, he's in a scoring spot. If this gets him on the tape of the stick, you have to think that Mark was going to have a real good chance to bury that one. Once again, that line gets out of the ice and creates immediately.
Knights change it up. Marchessault tried to shoot a loose puck. It got blocked up top. Senators come out left to right, but they are offside coming into the zone. And Gary, I should point out that, yes, the outside shot from McNabb did come on goal, but Eichel, his backhand attempt, I thought it might have gone off a defenseman. It did come on goal, and so Talbot did have to make a save, first on Eichel and then on McNabb. So 2 shots for the Knights.
I'll tell you a little bit about Riley Smith and William Karlsson, some stuff they were talking about this morning when we get a chance.
Neutral zone face-off. Ottawa controls. Dumped in on the right boards. Thompson back along with Pietrangelo. And it's knocked loose. Alex DeBrincat, former Blackhawk, helps it around to the right side. 2 of his teammates race after it. Karlsson nudged it free. It pops loose far side. Pietrangelo first man to it. Rifles it forward. Marchessault trying to sneak it in on the right boards. Couldn't find his path down the wall, so he regroups at center. Rink-wide pass off an Ottawa skate and deep. Smith skates between the goaltender and the back of the net. Vegas can steal it in the right corner. Marchessault with Smith. Smith to Karlsson off the underside of his stick. White Cloud fans on a shot left wing. Now it's set up by Smith. White Cloud again. Pivoting and protecting left wall. Backhand to the left corner. Karlsson nudged off, and Artem Zub springs it free. Out to center off. Smith's stick. Marchessault can get it and dump it in. Artem Zub gave Marchessault a hard shove after he got it deep, and that group heads off. No score in the opening 4.5 minutes. Vegas the only 2 shots on goal so far. Lassie Thompson fires it out to the left wing. Ottawa gets it in, and there's going to be a whistle as the referee has his arm up.
High touch.
A high touch indeed. But Gary, you said you're chatting with Riley and Will.
Yeah, you know, the question put to them was, you know, are you guys okay with just sawing off the other team's first or second line? And the answer real fast was no. And as a matter of fact, we're getting more chances than whoever we're playing against. But the puck is not going in for us, and the puck is going in for the opposition. And in fact, you know, goals for and against with them on the ice.
From the draw, puck comes near Logan Thompson, but it's off the side of the goal. Vegas, the quick breakout. Speeding in left side, Carrier. Stevenson. And down on the left side, it's Eichel up top. Thompson to the right for a McNabb pass to Theodore, and a shot was stopped. And the stop is made by Cam Talbot. He holds on. 5 minutes in and no score.
Well, the goals for and against right now for that line is 7-9. And the really other interesting wrinkle there is their expected goals is 63%. High danger chances, 34-30. So they're winning the possession side of things. Vegas goaltenders have an .880 save percentage when that line is on the ice. So they're not getting any puck luck in the offensive zone, and the puck's going in when they're on the ice.
Ottawa comes in. Shot goes on goal. Thompson fights it off. A whistle. It deflected out of play. Matthew Joseph, 25-year-old former Tampa Bay Lightning first-round pick, mentioned healthy scratch, a surprise last game. And he puts that shot on goal in transition. Two men coming across the line. Shot it through Chandler Stevenson. And Thompson made the save. Puck came up high, and it got him in the top of the helmet.
So they didn't know the numbers, Smith and Carlson. They just simply said, hey, it's not going in for us. You know what I mean? We're getting chances. We're not getting a ton of puck luck. And then it's bouncing against us in the defensive zone, and the numbers bear that out. The other part of that is that will all, over a long period of time, even out.
From the face-off, drive from the right point, misses the cage. Travis Hamonic fired 2 goals so far, and that is the most among the players available for Ottawa on the blue line today. Thomas Chabot has 3, but he has a concussion. Thought he might be able to play in this one, but not ready. So Thomas Chabot is scratch. He's played the first 14 games, but now has missed the last 5. From the right side, Hamonic rims it around. Puck comes out in front, off a couple of sticks on goal, and the left golden pad of Logan Thompson there to make the stop. Vegas starts it ahead on the far boards. Howden tied up, the puck does come free into the zone. Carrier back for Howden, it's knocked loose. Senators gain control. Marchessault has come on. It's a left wing try for the Ottawa Senators, misses the net. Comes off the boards. Vegas controls back in its own zone. That was Mark Kastelik in the 4th line for the Senators, the last chance. Now here's the Knights with their misfit line. Smith put it toward the goal and ends up wide. Carlson tried to get it in the right corner. Tumbles around to the near boards. Picked up by Ottawa on the breakout from left to right to Brinkett. Pietrangelo in his shooting path, and the shot attempt misses wide right off the corner boards. Picked up by Vegas. Cleared through center. Slow-moving puck on goal. Cam Talbot makes the play with his stick and sets up the breakout. Lassie Thompson paired with Nick Holden today. Holden's 16th game out of 19. Lassie Thompson has played 16 games in his NHL career. They were all last season. And he was just called up. Got here in time for the game today. Puck is dumped in by the Knights, and an icing call.
Yeah, William Karlsson saw Riley Smith out of the corner of his eye, and it was a slap pass with a lot of heat on it. If Riley had corralled it, he was going to be sprung loose. But it's just too much mustard on it, and it gets past him, and no go. We got to talk condiments at some point in time.
I'm sorry, condiments?
Yes.
Condiments. I heard that right?
Yep, you did.
Not compliments.
Oh, no? Okay, that's where you're going. I thought you had something else more nefarious in mind. We're all good.
From neutral ice, Mark Stone dumps it in. Around the rim it goes. Picked up by Holden. He lifts it towards center. It's cut off at the Vegas line. Theodore to his left in McNabb. He's knocked off the puck. Look out, a chance for Batherson. Sets it up. Kachuk shoots, glove save. Thompson picks it up out of shoot tops and holds on.
That's it right there. That's what you can't do against the Ottawa Senators. Too cute in the neutral zone, results in a turnover, and bang, they go the other way and get a chance.
We have a timeout, 12:36 to play. First period. We'll talk about condiments. Condiments when we return.
Stop it.
When Vegas and Ottawa come back to the Fortress. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Hey, Chuck, I know there are a lot of scams with online payday loans. What should people watch out for?
So many of these websites might look totally legit, but they're far from it. And the borrower needs to be very careful to make sure they're dealing with a lender that's licensed right here in Nevada, like Dollar Loan Center.
How do they get away with that?
It's normally the online companies that are based out of the country in places like Costa Rica or hiding on tribal land to skirt state lending laws. And others are just lead generators who will just bombard you with calls, texts, and emails. Just be careful and do your research.
That was Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center, with some very sound advice about online loan scams. We have over 50 local and licensed locations, and our friendly Dollar Loan Center staff are ready to help while keeping your information safe. Stop by or check us out online at don'tbebroke.com for all the details.
Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. For review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
STN Sports is the only sports betting app you need this season. STN Sports has it all. In-play betting, mobile parlay cards, the Play Plus card to fund and withdraw from anywhere in Nevada, and a $50 new sign-up bonus. STN Sports even lets you earn rewards for every bet. Safe and easy betting from your phone or tablet. Go to stationcasinosports.com or sign up at any Station Casino or Wildfire. Details available at all sports books.
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
High above ringside here in Vegas. Golden Knights and Senators scoreless. 12:36 to go first period. Ottawa now with 4 shots on goal compared to 3 for the Knights. Had first 2 of the game. Ottawa's had some better looks lately. Right circle draw for the visitors. Found by Howden. Starts it out left wing. Steers it right. Kessel off the wall. Shoots through the net mouth wide left. Haig steps to the loose puck and pounds it into the left corner. Cotter goes after it. Outnumbered down low. Senators get it out through the neutral zone, but from the right wing, Tyler Mott could do nothing except fling it through the slot. Vegas had numbers in its own zone. Rim out to the left side. Haig forward. Cotter. Blind pass ahead, picked off and neutralized by Travis Hamonic. Vegas gets it back, though. Cotter in the middle, walks across the line, pokes it left circle, and down towards the left goal line. Not much room there for Amadio, weaving back and forth. So the Ottawa Senators can take it away and clear the zone, the near boards. Amadio races over to help out Martinez and pitches the loose puck down low. In the midst of a change here, Amadio stays on, everybody else headed off. Breakout begins for Ottawa. Austin Watson, former Predator, came in and Carrier steered it right away. Puck ends up far boards. Carrier charges out, trying to work through a teammate. Colasar was getting in his way. That was amusing. Colasar looked more like a defenseman minding the gap as Carrier tried to get by him. Ottawa gets it in. Petrangelo lands a check on the corner boards. Feverish fighting for the loose puck. It's Martinez to pull it loose. Around behind for Colasar. Popped loose out in front. And it's picked off by Petrangelo. Crowd was reacting to a scuffle away from the puck. It was Parker Kelly and William Carrier. Knights get it deep. Talbot swings it behind. Colasar there first. Right corner. It's knocked away from Howard. Senators come out 2-on, make it a 3-on-2 across the line. Broken up. Knights just ended that rush opportunity as quick as it began. McNabb with Theodore defending. Now right side. Shot. Knocked down in front. Howden steers it to the near side. Flipped to the line. Out of the zone. Chandler Stevenson floated it by the defenseman and got as far as the center logo. Artem Zub now backtracks and recovers alongside Lassie Thompson. So prior to the break, Gary wanted to have a discussion about condiments. I have to tell you, I really don't know what he's going to ask me. Is it like the age-old question, is salsa a condiment, Gary?
No. Bruce Cassidy was asked about Thanksgiving sides, and he gave cranberry sauce a thumbs up.
Yeah. Senators get a look on the right side. Hamonic shoots off the right post and into the right corner. Eichel comes back, lands a check, trying to create a loose puck. Travis Hamonic, 32-year-old defenseman from Manitoba. First good look for the defenseman today. Vegas ices the puck. 9:47 to go first period, 0-0 tie. I enjoy cranberry sauce.
Yeah, gravy is the #1 condiment on Thanksgiving. And what do the kids say? Don't come at me? Don't. It's gravy.
Okay, is there not enough room for gravy and cranberry sauce?
Sure, but if it's one or the other, it's gravy.
I would agree with that. I would say if you could only have one, gravy or cranberry sauce, I agree, gravy is the correct choice. However, no one's telling me I've got to make that choice. So
I've seen your plate on Thanksgiving, and there's a little bit of everything.
That's exactly right. Action resumes on the ice. Jake Sanderson, talented defenseman, pivoting behind the goal. Skates around into the near corner. McNabb defending. Pulled out. Loose puck came on goal. It was out in front for a look, and Brassard, top of the crease. Thompson was there. Vegas clears the zone. And now Vegas looking to change in the midst of an Ottawa change. It's flipped in by Jack Eichel. Talbot sticks it aside. The Senators have had some dangerous opportunities here in the first half of the first period. They have come off the last couple of losses. 5-1 in both scores. Breakout for the Knights, 2-on-1. Marchessault to Carlson, broken up. Rookie Lassie Thompson got just enough of his stick in the way. He's 6 foot flat. 22-year-old from Finland. Puck comes in on Logan Thompson, who makes the save to his right up against the chest. Got it in the glove and has the whistle. But how about flying across North America and Lassie Thompson, the lone man back, Marchessault Carlson 2-on-1, and Thompson broke it up. Take a timeout. 0-0 Vegas and Ottawa here at T-Mobile Arena. 8:52 to go first period. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The Golden Knights have one mission at T-Mobile Arena: protect this fortress. And the Golden Knights aren't alone. T-Mobile Arena gets 24/7 power protection from EcoStruxure, the advanced IoT platform from Schneider Electric. With EcoStruxure, Arena staff can monitor every building system from a single screen. The result? Energy savings, comfortable fans, and a building ready for anything. That's EcoStruxure from Schneider Electric. Innovation at every level.
Looking for a pregame, postgame, or a good time anytime? Check out the D, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Grab a drink and bring some friends to the Long Bar. Catch all the Vegas Golden Knights games at Bar Canada. Bet on your teams at Circa Sports and more. Long on fun, short on ordinary. The D on Fremont Street, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
It's game time at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel in SoCal. Boasting the most slot machines in the West, 7,000, plus hundreds of table games enjoyed by millions of guests each year. Enjoy our 5 high-limit gaming lounges, the most in the country, with table game wagers up to $25,000 and slot wagers up to $5,000. SoCal might be known for its sun, beach, and surf, but for gaming excitement, no one comes close to the home of big rewards and bigger prizes. Yamava Resort and Casino. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Now back to the action with the voice of the Vegas Golden Knights, Dan Duva.
Nice moment here at the Fortress. We talked about earlier, it is Hockey Fights Cancer Night here in Las Vegas. Stick taps from both benches, players on the ice, the officials, and of course from the crowd. Many holding signs with names of people they are fighting for. D-zone draw. Vegas wins it. Out they go. Stevenson, one hand pulled off a stick. Penalty coming. Shot comes toward the goal. Deflects up and out of play. Mark Stone got the pass from Stevenson. Chandler was held. And a penalty coming up against Ottawa with 8:43 to go first period. Here's the call.
Ottawa, number 23, minor penalty, holding.
Travis Hamonic to the box. So says referee Kyle Ray.
Well, the power play's on a bit of a cold snap, 1 for its last 12, and a real good place for it to find a little steam.
0 for 1 Monday in Vancouver, just one shot. 0 for 3 game before that in Edmonton on Saturday. Yeah, Gary, you mentioned it. Just one power play goal in the last 12 power play opportunities. That spans 5 games. Penalty kill for the Senators ranked 19th. They gave up 1 to the Sharks 3 times shorthanded on Monday. They've given up 5 in their last 4 games. Down the left wall, Jonathan Marchessault steers it behind the net, got by Stevenson. Stone right wall. Up top, Pietrangelo almost gave it away. That would have been an Austin Watson penalty shot type breakaway. Loose puck ends up far boards, and out to center, Pietrangelo fills in. Back it comes, Stevenson, drifting toward his own zone. Minute 20 on the Vegas power play. No score, 8 minutes to go first period. Eichel comes up to the line, shoves it right wing for Stone. Down through the right circle and taps it back. There's Pietrangelo, sets it up Stevenson. Pietrangelo passes left, Marchessault. Passes hard left side, down to the goal line, and Stone. Marchessault and Stone change spots. Shot save. Rebound goes to the right wing side, Eichel. Down to the goal line, Stevenson. Eichel again, deep on the right wing. Eichel goes behind, passes left corner, Stevenson. Right corner, Eichel. Righty comes up top of the pass. It's Pietrangelo. Looks back to the right. Eichel takes it off the wall. No, it's jammed away, and it goes out to center. And Ottawa has possession. Neutral zone shot comes in on Thompson. He gloves it, leaves it in play. Marchessault had a shot, and he just fired it right off the goaltender, hoping it would trickle through. Went off the goaltender's chest, and then I believe up to Cam Talbot's mask, kind of the chin of the mask. Knights having trouble coming into the zone now with the next group. It's Carlson, Smith, Carrier, Kessel, and Theodore. Knights get it deep. Kessel left circle finds a loose puck. Floats it up top, Theodore. Only one power play point this season for Shea. Right wall back and forth with Smith. To the left for Kessel. Tried a seam pass, got blocked. Penalty time is over. Out of the box, Hamonic. Lead pass got through him, and down it goes into the Vegas end harmlessly. Theodore back to get it. No, that didn't produce much, Gary.
No, that was, and what Bruce Cassidy has said, even if you don't score, you want to build momentum. And that did, and almost, there were two chances there that almost went the other way for shorthanded situations.
Now at even strength, here's Keegan Colasar. Down to the right wing corner, joined by Brett Howden. 6 minutes and change left, first period, 0-0. 8 Ottawa shots, 6 Vegas shots. Around to the left wall. Handled there by Paul Cotter. Tried to slide it into the corner for Howden, but it's picked off. Guided toward neutral ice. And sent forward by Shane Pinto. From Franklin Square, New York. Shane Pinto. From center for the Knights, Nick Hague walks forward and shoots it in on goal. Talbot steers it away. Cotter went in after it, but Senators clear the zone. Hague played it forward, could not connect with anybody. It bounces around at neutral ice. Stone finds it, rips it in right corner. Talbot a play behind his net. Far corner, chipped ahead, bouncing puck along the wall. Senators come out 2-on-2. Back is Martinez, an offside entry though. Tim Stützle just ahead of his line mate Drake Batherson. 5:19 to go in the first, and a 0-0 tie. Take a break. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you date night, bet the perfect parlay, lounge poolside, shiatsu, bottle service. Yeah, hit me. Shop till you drop. And then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
So, Chuck, some people have the impression that payday loan companies suck. Why is that?
Because they do. Luckily, Dollar Loan Center's not a payday loan company. We're a short-term installment lender where you only pay interest for the time you have the loan out. No other fees, no surprises, and crystal clear contracts.
And how do the paycheck places work?
They cost way more, they don't lend as much, and you normally have to pay it back in 2 weeks no matter what. Look, if you have a payday loan, do yourself a favor, come see us at Dollar Loan Center. Normally we can save you up to half of what you're paying now and give you way longer to pay it back.
That was Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center, where you can get up to $5,000 in minutes, even without a checking account. We have over 50 locations, and our friendly Dollar Loan Center staff are ready to help. You can also apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com.
Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Now back to the action with the voice of the Vegas Golden Knights, Dan Tupa.
Zappos.com is an official partner of the Golden Knights. Check out Zappos.com today. Alongside Gary Lawless, I'm Dan Duva. Happy Thanksgiving from the Fortress. No score so far. 5:19 to go, opening period. Zach Whitecloud, Nicholas Hague on defense. Forwards, Mike Amadio between Paul Cotter and Phil Kessel. Won by the Knights, but back to their D-zone. Whitecloud takes the check in the corner, plays the puck forward. It's intercepted. Out in front, a shot, stick save! Sprawling, swiping, stick stop for Logan Thompson. Goes into the near corner. Can the Knights get control there? Fight for the puck. Joseph got it out high for a drive that pinball down the slot, ended up in the left corner. Artem Zub with the try. On the far wall, 2 Senators, 3 Knights, and an Ottawa winger managed to bank it around the board. Zub, the right point, cut it off, returns it low, and it's Nick Hay. Works it to the outside in a collision.
Yeah, Artem Zub with a cheap hit to the back of Paul Cotter. Interference.
Artem Zub in his 9th pro season.
Ottawa number 2, minor penalty, interference.
First 6 of those 9 in the KHL, mostly with St. Petersburg. But now 3 seasons with the Ottawa Senators, appeared in 81 out of 82 games last year. Zub was unavailable when the Knights visited a couple of weeks back, but now his 10th game this season, Artem Zub sits for 2. Knights get their 2nd power play. Gary, how about the chance a moment or two before that, and the acrobatic type save from Logan Thompson with his stick.
Yeah, Logan's been good early.
Power play begins, but Ottawa clears. All the way down it goes. Knights begin with their top unit.
That means
top power play performer for the Knights is Alex Pietrangelo, 7 points out of his 20. Here's Chandler Stevenson, carves up the left wing. Hands it off to Marchessault, challenged and stripped. Cleared down by Austin Watson. Logan Thompson behind the Vegas goal. Already half a minute gone from the penalty. Pietrangelo lugs it forward, drifts and steers backward. Stevenson, pass back and forth with Eichel. Couple of quick passes across the line. Marchessault right in, a save. A rebound shot stopped. Chip to the outside and out of the zone it goes, off the sidewall by the Ottawa bench. Pietrangelo recovers at his own line. Ahead to Marchessault. Drops it off left wall. Eichel down the wall. Into the circle. Stevenson. Left point Pietrangelo. Right side Stone. Right circle. Picked up there again by Eichel. Down to the goal line with a pass try broken up. Another try. Shot deflected away. Marchessault from the left circle. Somebody got a stick over there. On the left side again, it's Stone. Left wall. And to the point, Pietrangelo. The righty drifts to the middle and into the slot. Right side, down to the goal line. Tried a quick stick pass, too strong. Eichel for Stevenson. Now it's the left side for Marchessault. Top of the right circle, Jack Eichel. Centers, Stevenson. Stick checked, could not direct it on goal. High slot, Marchessault. Right circle, Eichel. Knocks a loose piece of equipment out of the way. In front, Stone scores!
Eichel, the feed to Stone, or Eichel the Zamboni. Cleaning up Tyler Mott loses his stick early in that kill, in that sequence, and Vegas kept going at Mott. But then the puck gets over to the flank, and Eichel, you described it in real time, just stops, holds the puck for a second, takes his stick, backhands the broken piece out of the area, then recalibrates, looks over, finds Stone. Perfect feed right onto Mark's paddle. He's right in the middle of the ice.
Jake Sanderson almost got a piece of it. I mean, Mark threaded the needle perfectly.
And it's a great shot. He goes across Talbot and up high.
Top left corner.
All of a sudden, 61 is hot. That's goals in 4 straight games, Dan.
Drop after the goal. They will bring the drop. They sent it into the night zone, but they whistled it down. They'll do it again at center. Vegas wins it this time and dumped in left wall by McNabb. Around behind, it's Keegan Colasar. Escapes into the circle. He shoots off the side of the net. Talbot might have gotten a piece. Short side. Carrier gathers. Right corner. Played it up top. Fumbled over Theodore's stick. A regroup at center. Knights tag up. Re-enter the zone. Left wing. Carrier with Howden. Stripped loose. Back the other way goes Batherson. Lost it coming to the Vegas line. Instead, Tim Stutzla. Now Batherson right wing. Tried to sneak a pass in front. McNabb knocked it away. From down low, Tkachuk bats it around. Out to the right point now, Brandstrom. His shot attempt blocked by Smith. Tumbles into the right corner. Around behind him, it's Jonathan Marchessault to it. Banks it the other way. Near side, McNabb. Breakout start, Smith. Marchessault rifles it forward, intended for Carlson. Tyler Mott got a piece. Now another shot. That is deflected away. Carlson setting up Riley Smith with Marchessault right out between the circles. Broken play for the Senators. Fortunate to survive that one. Now DeBrincat chips it into the Vegas zone. White Cloud plays forward. Off a couple of sticks in the neutral zone. Carlson found it. And a long-distance backhand pass. Not enough mustard on the pass, so it's intercepted. Ottawa back in. 90 seconds to go in the period. Now a whistle for a penalty. Cross-checking call. Zach Whitecloud not happy about it. Oh, look out. The victim on the play then started chasing after Whitecloud from behind.
Yeah, well, Whitecloud had some...
Giroux.
Whitecloud called Giroux a phony or a fraud or a diver, however you want to say it. And somehow that bothered Claude.
Vegas, number 2, minor penalty, cross-checking.
Claude Giroux, 1,000 games played with the Philadelphia Flyers. Made his way to Florida for the end of last season. 18 games in the regular campaign, then 10 playoff games with Florida, but then coming, of course, here to Ottawa for this season.
Whitecloud actually took his glove and flicked it in Giroux's face when Giroux was on the ice, like with disdain, like you're a flopper. And I don't think Zach meant to get him in the face, but he did.
I've had enough of you. Be gone.
Yeah, well, here, you see it right here, Dan. And it got Giroux really worked up.
Power play for Ottawa. Ranked 13th in the league. Got 14 power play goals on the season, but scoreless in their last couple of games, 0 for 4. Prior to that, great stretch, 7 power play goals in 5 games. Loose puck in the right circle. It went into the air. Nobody played it up high, so action continues. Right point. And now to the left. To the right side again with a minute to go in the period. Vegas leads 1-0. Final minute brought to you by Credit One. Sanderson across to the left. Stevenson challenges there. Straight on. Sanderson shoots. Knocked down. Loose in the crease. And it goes wide. From the trapezoid, Tkachuk angles it to the left wing. DeBrincat rink wide right. Stützle to the slot. A shot. Stopped. Batherson, the quick stick on the setup from Stützle. Thompson reacted in time. 30 seconds to go. Another look for Stützle. Pressured up top by Stone. Pass goes left circle. 25 seconds to go in the period. Left wing shot. Through the net mouth and wide. Off the corner boards and out to the line. Narrowly kept. Sanderson shoots. Split stop. Where's the puck? It's in. Weird angle on the puck. It deflects through, and the Senators have tied it. And if it's Sanderson's goal, it would be his first. The 20-year-old from Montana, first-round pick, 2020, 5th overall. He had assists prior to this game, but had never scored a goal in the NHL. It's his first NHL marker in his 19th game. 2 years in college at North Dakota. 0 games in the American Hockey League. But here in the NHL, Jake Sanderson, the rookie, gets his first NHL goal.
Vegas had a chance to clear, and Stevenson couldn't get it to go. I'd like another look at that goal. I'm not sure that Logan Thompson shouldn't have had that one. But
yeah, it looked like it changed angle somehow.
They got tipped. You're right. Yep. Not on Logan.
Knights get the puck in on Cam Talbot with 8 seconds to go in the period. Yeah, looked like a split save. Thompson just trying to react.
Yeah.
And then as he saw the tip, react again. And it just did sneak through.
Now, you say he's from Montana. His father, Jeff Sanderson, a longtime NHLer. All these NHL guys from Alberta all own places in Whitefish, Montana. Landy McDonald reportedly one of the first to ever go down there, but it's you get out on Whitefish Lake and there's lots of people from Vegas and there's lots of people from Alberta.
I can think of a few. The horn signals the end of the period. It's 1-1. The Knights and the Senators, each team with power play goals in the opening frame. Mark Stone with his first power play goal of the season. Up to 9 goals overall. Got himself a little 4-game goal-scoring streak. And then on the other side, Ottawa responds, and it's Jake Sanderson, his first NHL goal in his 19th game, giving him 10 points. Mentioned him earlier as a potential Calder Trophy candidate for Rookie of the Year.
That'll help.
That will indeed help. Get a goal on the board, no doubt about it. So it's 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. Knights power play 1 for 2. Ottawa's 1 for 1. Power play is brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. We expect to hear from Jack Eichel momentarily, so stand by for Jack. Gary, any other thoughts on what we've seen so far today?
Yeah, I think Ottawa is a desperate team. I think they had a lot of energy, and I think that they were pretty physical early on. Patience, to me, is the key for Vegas. They must stick to their game and not give. They can't take penalties. That's one way that Ottawa can score. They do have a pretty good power play, 13th in the league, as you said. And they have, Tkachuk is a really good player out front. And I just think Vegas needs to do a little bit better job getting the puck in deep and forcing the Senators play in their own zone. The Eichel line has been really good at that early on. Good to see the power play go. And again, I said that got on the bus the other night after the win in Vancouver. Mark Stone had a goal and he had another one that was disallowed. And I said to Shane Knighty, Stone looks like he's rounding into form, and Shane said the last 2 nights he's looked the best he's looked all season. And we can't forget he had back surgery in the off season and did not train, rehabbed, and a lot of the rehab was spent, he said, sitting on the couch for quite a while after the surgery. He wasn't allowed to do anything. Well, Jack will have a better idea than anybody about how Mark's coming along.
Jack will join us from downstairs. Hi, Jack, Dan, and Gary up in the booth. Gary was just talking about Mark Stone. We'll pose that question to you. Maybe coming along after, physically after not having a real off-season training. What have you seen in Mark getting back to full form?
Yeah, I think he's been great all year. I just think you're starting to see more go in for him. It takes time, right? I know I went through it last year. It doesn't just happen overnight. You got to get yourself back in the, playing form and the way you were before. And I think it's pretty obvious now that he's there.
What's it like to play with him? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a blast. He's such a good player. He's the leader of our group, and he brings it every night. And he's so good in every aspect of the game. And on top of all that, he's an unbelievable guy to play with. Top of the line person. So it's been a lot of fun playing with him and Stevie so far this year.
What'd you think of the first?
I thought it was okay. Obviously, it was good to get the goal there. You don't want to give one up in the last 15 seconds of the period, but we just got to clean some things up. I think there was some good for us and getting pucks in, and when we did that and we played in their end, I thought we had some success. But at the same time, I think we got to limit their chances. They get some high-end offense over there and some good players, and they like to make plays. So got to try and take away as much rush from them as we can, and try and take their time and space away.
Mentioned cleaning things up. I'm not sure you meant that literally, which is what you had to do just before the power play goal. Tell us what you saw, what happened, and obviously a little ice maintenance there as well.
Was it the ice maintenance in our own zone or moving the stick?
No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
There was a little bit of snow, a little extra snow over there.
Right, and,
I don't want the puck getting caught in there in case we're going for a rim. So, just helping the ice crew out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What happened on the from you see Mark there? You had a chance earlier in that power play. How the goal from a hockey standpoint happened?
Well, they had a guy with a broken stick, and it's just trying to get a shot between the hash marks there. I think Marshy had a good chance, and he had a couple good looks at it, and Stoney makes a great play. Their guy gets a little piece of it, but he's still able to corral the puck and snap it by their goalie. So it was good. Some momentum for our power play. I think we needed that. It's been
cranberry sauce or gravy.
I'm a gravy guy, but I don't know. I like both of them. They're both on the plate tomorrow. So,
that's what I said. Thank you, Jack.
Right. Best to you and your family,
Thanks.
Jack.
Thank you guys too. Have a good holiday. Yeah. Bye bye.
Jack Eichel joining us from downstairs. I knew you had to get that in. Yeah, he's got the right. Gravy. If you could only choose one, it's gravy. But you don't have to choose.
I'm going to mix them together tomorrow.
Well, you don't have to do that either.
I know. I'm going to put them in a highball, maybe. Throw my favorite spirit in there.
Now you're talking.
Swirl it up.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure someone in Las Vegas has cooked up a cranberry gravy cocktail.
It's good in tomorrow.
Oh, boy. All right. Before we get too far off the rails, it is now holiday season, and the Golden Knights holiday packs are available now. Get 3 games plus a holiday sweater featuring Chance for just $299. Order today at VegasGoldenKnights.com. Again, it's the Vegas Golden Knights annual holiday pack. They are back. 3 games plus a holiday sweater featuring Chance, $299. All the info and ordering information, VegasGoldenKnights.com. Also, we're getting to the holiday season. You can't imagine a better gift than some Foley family wine. You can go to FoleyFoodAndWineSociety.com to join the society and join Bill and Carol, his wife, in celebrating 3 of life's greatest passions: world-class wine, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences. Download the app or visit the website. Again, it's FoleyFoodAndWineSociety.com. Some great deals there, too. 1-1 after 1 in Vegas, presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The biggest names in the game.
Quickly in. Here's Giroux going to the net. Shoots one. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Las Vegas.
Hey, Knights fans. T-Mobile covers more interstate highway miles than any other 5G network. So whether you're home or away, you can still defend the fortress. This season, get the assist from T-Mobile and score a hat trick with your 5G coverage. You'll get the largest, the fastest, and, according to Umlaut, the most reliable 5G network in the game. With nationwide coverage and blazing fast speed, you can follow all the Knights' action from where you are. Only with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Go, Knights, go!
Capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or feature. Most reliable according to independent third-party Umlaut from crowdsourced user experience data from January to July 2021. Fastest 5G according to Open Signal Awards based on average speeds in USA 5G user experience report January 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com.
The biggest pro football overlays in Vegas are back with $12 million in guaranteed prizes only at Circa Sports, with 2 ways to win and no rate. Circa Million with quarterly payouts and 100% payback. And Circa Survivor. Select 1 team each week with no point spread. Take in the big money with $12 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter in Vegas. Play from anywhere. Visit circasports.com for details.
Hey, Chuck, who uses Dollar Loan Center? I mean, do you have a typical customer?
Our customers are from all walks of life, all income levels, full-time people, part-time people, renters, homeowners, you name it. I think most people are surprised that our customers are 50-50 men and women and that our average customer makes over $40,000 a year. I can tell you this, our customers are great people and they're loyal to the DLC.
And how long do people usually keep their loans out?
If they want, they can keep the loan out for up to a year. But since we only charge interest for the time people have the loan out, most people pay it off in a matter of weeks to save the most money.
That was Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center, where you can get up to $5,000 in just minutes without a checking account or any collateral or car title. We have over 50 locations, or you can apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Whether it's the smell of the Smith's Simple Truth herb roasted turkey, or creamy mac and cheese with Murray's English cheddar, or Grandma's signature apple pie with cosmic crisp apples, or the backup private selection fruit pies when Grandma's is all gone, there are many dishes we've loved for years and look forward to sharing during the holidays. And Smith's is here with all the fresh ingredients you need to turn today's holidays into tomorrow's memories. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Now here's Ryan Wallace with the Intermission Report on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
There's something for everyone coming up at the Dollar Loan Center, from concerts to NBA G League basketball to the Henderson Silver Knights. Check out thedollarloancenter.com for a complete event schedule and to get your tickets to Henderson's new home For entertainment, it's the intermission report. The Golden Knights and Ottawa Senators tied at 1 apiece after the first period of play. Taking a look at the highlights in the first period, we talked about the importance of special teams in this game, and the Golden Knights were able to convert on their second power play opportunity as Jack Eichel feathered a perfect pass to Mark Stone for the first goal of the game.
High slot Marchessault. Right circle Eichel. Knocks a loose piece of equipment out of the way. In front, Stone scores! Eichel to Stone. Power play goal. Vegas takes a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes to go, first period. The first power play goal of the season for the Knights captain, Mark Stone.
Mark Stone's 9th of the year from Jack Eichel and Jonathan Marchessault at 17:02 of the first period makes it 1-0 Vegas, a power play goal. The Golden Knights would take a penalty with 90 seconds left in the period, and with time winding down, Jake Sanderson's point shot bounced home for his first career NHL goal.
Left wing shot through the net mouth and wide. Off the corner boards and out to the line. Narrowly kept. Sanderson shoots. Split stop. Where's the puck? It's in. Weird angle on the puck. It deflects through, and the Senators have tied it.
Jake Sanderson's first of the year, first career NHL goal from Alex DeBrincat and Tim Stützle. 19:42 of the first period ties the game at 1, a power play goal for the Ottawa Senators, and that's where we stand after 1 period of play. 1-1 the score between the Golden Knights and the Ottawa Senators. We're back with more on the intermission report presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
With PowerShift by NV Energy, you have the power to reduce energy bills 10 to 25%. Whether that's free smart thermostat installations, free energy assessments, or free appliance upgrades for eligible customers, you have the power to save at your home or your business. Make a powerful change today and save for future generations. Make your power move at nvenergy.com/PowerShift.
Your Vegas Golden Knights try to elevate hockey to an art form. Similarly, the team at Toshiba America Business Solutions empowers the art of business with award-winning copiers, printers, document management solutions, and digital signage that help you engage and delight your customers. As an official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights, Toshiba America Business Solutions works overtime to make you and your documents look good. And with the best service in town, you'll never find your business in the penalty box. Look for us at business.toshiba.com. Toshiba, official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
You don't come to Las Vegas for one game, one race, one fight, one matchup, or one team. You come for the epic pregame and 3 days of postgame. You come for the showtime and go time and 24 hours of prime time, because the game is just the beginning. Las Vegas, the greatest arena on earth. Learn more at visitlasvegas.com.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country, a round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
It's almost time for the second period, but first, here's Ryan Wallace with the intermission wrap-up on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
When the Golden Knights win, you win. Get 31% off menu-priced pizzas at Pizza Hut the day after every VGK victory using the code VGKWINS on pizzahut.com. It's the intermission report. The Golden Knights and Ottawa Senators tied at 1 after the first period of play. Stats of the period are presented by the UPS Store, your locally owned print and business services center. Shots 13-12 in favor of the Ottawa Senators. Shot attempts 21-15 Ottawa. Scoring chances 12-3 Ottawa. High danger chances 5-0 Ottawa in that first period at 5-on-5 according to Natural Stat Trick. Hits 25-6 in favor of the Senators. Ottawa 1-for-1 on the power play. Vegas 1-for-2 on the power play. The Senators 0 giveaways, 4 takeaways, 3 block shots. Vegas 4 giveaways, 3 takeaways, 6 block shots. So obviously you look at that first period 5-on-5. I think the Ottawa Senators were the better team, probably the more desperate team. But for the Golden Knights, you like the fact that you're able to find a way to come through on the power play. You were hoping that your penalty kill would come through for you as well, so you could take a lead going into the second period. But I think the Golden Knights can certainly grow into this game as it wears on. For Ottawa, they're going to make mistakes, and for the Golden Knights in transition, you've got to find a way to take advantage of those. So that's what you're looking for in the second period. The Golden Knights to maybe bounce on some of the mistakes that the Ottawa Senators are going to make and turn this into a solid game from that perspective. More high danger chances and cut down on the ones against. Second period actions coming up next. Dan and Gary, they've got the call. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
I'm Shea Theodore, a defenseman for the Vegas Golden Knights and a cancer survivor. Cancer can strike anyone at any moment. For me, finding it early was key. You can tilt the ice in your favor with the game changers at Comprehensive. Learn to self-screen, get checked. Early detection saves lives. It saved mine. Comprehensive Cancer Centers. Defend yourself.
Hey, Chuck, I saw on CNN that over 40% of the American population can't cover a $400 emergency expense. Is that true?
The bad news? Yes, 100% true. The good news, this is exactly the group of folks we welcome every day at Dollar Loan Center. I can't tell you how many times I've told the critics of our industry to simply walk into a bank and try to borrow a couple $1,000s. Most banks won't even take your application, Craig. We get it at Dollar Loan Center. We're here for you, the real people in Nevada who run into a pinch every now and then.
That was Chuck, founder of Dollar Loan Center, where you can get up to $5,000 in just minutes and have up to a year to pay it back, even if you don't have a checking account. We have over 50 locations, and our friendly Dollar Loan Center staff are ready to help. You can also apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Looking for a pregame, postgame, or a good time anytime? Check out the D, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Grab a drink and bring some friends to the Long Bar. Catch all the Vegas Golden Knights games at Bar Canada. Bet on your teams at Circa Sports and more. Long on fun, short on ordinary. The D on Fremont Street, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
You don't come to Las Vegas for one game, one race, one fight, one matchup, or one team. You come for the epic pregame and 3 days of postgame. You come for the showtime and go time and 24 hours of prime time, because the game is just the beginning. Las Vegas, the greatest arena on earth. Learn more at visitlasvegas.com.
Now let's get back to the game with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
High above ringside at T-Mobile Arena. Golden Knights and Senators tied 1-1. Power play goal for each side in the closing minutes of the first. Stone from Eichel and Marchessault at 17:02. Then Jake Sanderson's first NHL goal from Alex DeBrincat and Tim Stützle at 19:42. With Gary Lawless, I'm Dan Duva. Gary, are you satisfied with Jack Eichel's answer about gravy or cranberry sauce?
Yes, I've said I'm going to mix both together in a tumbler tomorrow.
Are you satisfied with his answer about the team's play in the opening period?
Yeah, he was bang on, a few things to clean up.
Underway here in the second. Knights left to right, dump it in, and icing call.
If you're DJ Smith, you want your team to stay close. You want to be in this one as late as you can, and you get to overtime, you get a point, roll the dice then, whatever. You just want to stay neck and neck with the Golden Knights as long as you can.
Following the icing, Tkachuk against Eichel. Left circle to the right of Logan Thompson. Eichel wins it. Pietrangelo starts it out far side. Through center come the Knights. Stevenson hoping for Eichel in the middle of the neutral zone. Tap back toward Pietrangelo. Picked up now by Batherson working it. Drifts and shoots wide left. Left corner. Picked up by Brady Tkachuk. Rims it right. Gets a return pass behind the goal. What about dancing in front? No room. Outside shot saved by Thompson. And he holds on.
Yeah, unforced error in the neutral zone. Once again, resulted in Senators' chance.
Drake Batherson putting that one on goal.
It's what they feed on. It's who they are. If you're the Golden Knights, you'd rather ice the puck than turn it over in the neutral zone.
Now, the second period is the one that did in the Senators a couple of days ago in San Jose. That game was tied 1-1 after 20 minutes, but the Sharks put up 3 in the second and an empty netter in the third. 5-1 victory for the San Jose Sharks against the Senators. From the draw, right point shot blocked right into the body of Braden McNabb. Out comes William Karlsson. Backhands it left. It's an offside play. The Knights pursue it anyhow, and it is whistled dead for an offside. Karlsson thought that he had come in ahead of Smith. Smith thought so too, but the linesman said no. That group goes off. Fourth line comes on. Carrier, Howden, and Kolasar. Howden wins the draw, and it's played McNabb over toward Kolasar, right side of the neutral zone, and Kolasar backhands it deep. Artem Zub goes back, swats it around the boards. Near side, Carrier toward the high slot, was hoping for Howden. He was locked up. Carrier finds it again, closing toward the goal. Poked away. William Carrier looking for his 7th goal of the season. He had 9 last year, a career high. Howden works in. Backhand attempt deflected off the stick of Eric Brandstrom. Was closing off Howden, trying to go down the slot. Carrier an outside left wing try, sticked away by Talbot. That's out of play. Meanwhile, a skirmish behind the goal. Howden is locked up with Eric Brandstrom and Artem Zub.
Brandstrom just pinned Howden against the boards for 20 seconds. I don't know how this isn't interference or holding on Brandstrom.
Looked like there was also a potential interference or hold against the Senators when William Carrier made a pass toward Howden. They didn't call it, obviously. When Carrier made a pass to Howden, he couldn't get to the puck in top of the left circle because he was held up.
Okay.
Gary, guess who's in the house?
Jeff Sanderson.
Jeff Sanderson. I didn't know it. We just see him on the television broadcast. Our friends TNT are televising today's game. Shane Knighty with Alex Faust.
I think Shane played with Sandy at one point in time.
Action resumes. Puck is behind the net. And now to the near boards. Offensive zone play for the Knights. Marchessault with Smith trying to get control. Smith intercepts the pass. Dropped it off to Marchessault. Left circle. Angles it out high. And it goes all the way back toward the Vegas end. Pietrangelo there. Breakout pass picked off by Sanderson. Back in they come. And a right wing try is blocked. Didn't get through from Matthew Joseph. Near side of center. Pietrangelo dumps it in. And that group heads off. Wholesale change for the Knights. Line change is brought to you by William Hill. Sent ahead on the near side boards by Matthew Joseph. Knights recover quickly. Started out with Kessel. Chips it towards the red, gloved out of the air by Jake Sanderson, who sends it back in. Thompson sticks it to his right, swings it backhand style behind his own goal to the far corner. Whitecloud there with Amadio. Fighting for the puck, but it's pulled out by Stützle. Feeds the point. Sanderson on the left, shoots. Deflected. Kessel got a stick in, and that stops play. 17:20 to go, second period, and a 1-1 tie. Senators now outshooting the Knights 14-11. Face-off coming up left circle. McNabb and Theodore, the Knights defenseman. Eichel between Stone and Stevenson. Tkachuk looked to have won it, but a stick check created a loose puck. Good work by Mark Stone. Knights clear it out to center, but can't work it into the offensive zone. Will there be an icing? Yes, very close to Tkachuk winning the race. And McNabb and Tkachuk going shoulder to shoulder. And you might have heard on one of our crowd microphones someone from the Ottawa side screaming, center ice, meaning you missed that call, so you should have the draw at center. But the officials hold fast. It is an icing, and Vegas will have an offensive zone draw. Left circle, it's Stevenson on the draw against Stützle. To the corner it goes from the faceoff. Stone to the left wall. Eichel. Point shot off the stick in front. Stone came from the corner right to the top of the crease and essentially got in the way of McNabb's shot. That's something we talked about with William Carrier on the pregame show today. First, Eichel breaks out. It's a 2-on-2. Eichel right wing. Tried to tap it off to somebody in the middle, but he missed the puck and now gives it away to Stutzler. Ottawa right to left. Across the line, Batherson stripped away. Vegas ahead on the left wing. Eichel through the circle to the outside left, Stevenson. And into the corner. Eichel finds Kolasar coming down the slot, hard off of his stick bone. Kolasar gets it back of the high slot. Looks left, has Martinez. Sneaks it through the left circle. Around behind it into the trapezoid. Down to the ice goes Howden. Kolasar joins in. Puck from the trapezoid out to the left point through Pietrangelo. And all the way back to the Vegas end. 4 minutes gone by. 16 to go. Second period. 1-1 tie. Knights getting in. William Carrier on his stick in the left corner. Centered, booted by Howden. Up the slot. And handled by the Senators once more. Ottawa in white, Vegas in steel gray. Alec Martinez with Alex Pietrangelo on defense. Ottawa gets control of the puck. Sanderson left point. Across to the right, Hamonic. Try got knocked down by Pietrangelo. Using the wall, fails to clear. Smith couldn't clear either. DeBrincat closes in, shoots, save. Rebound shot, deflected away. In fact, it broke the stick of one of the Knights, Riley Smith. Another try misses the Vegas cage off the glass out of the zone. Smith gathers in, but wonderful work by Jake Sanderson. A long reach to poke it away from Smith while he was entering the zone on the right wing. Vegas gets it anyhow. Marchessault to Carlson, right wing. Low to high, Whitecloud. Wrist shot, blocker save. Rebound, chip to the near side of center, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Picked up by Whitecloud, back at his own line.
Jeff Sanderson was a fantastic skater in the NHL for a long time. That was his calling card, and you can see that his kid has got the same long and powerful stride as his dad had.
Vegas guilty of icing with 14:43 to play second period. 1-1 tie.
Yeah, between Shabbat and Sanderson, Ottawa does have the building blocks to have a real good blue line down the road. Zub is a good player too. Just they really fall off after that, and Shabbat, of course, not in the lineup tonight.
And they've got, as you pointed out on the pregame show, Gary, a bunch of guys that would be serviceable NHL players if they were maybe your fifth or sixth defenseman.
Even, 6 or 7, right? Hamonic doesn't play for Vegas.
Left point shot attempt from the draw gets knocked down in front. The try from Artem Zub.
Holden wouldn't have a spot in Vegas.
Vegas sends it in. Icing is waved off. Connor charges in after it. Brandstrom back. Former Golden Knights draft choice. From center, it's pitched in by Kessel. Talbot, the play behind his net. Breakout begins for Ottawa, but Theodore intercepts in the neutral zone. Kessel back in for the Knights' right wing. Flips it right corner. Amadio taps it behind Connor. Lowers the shoulder left corner. Pivots away from pressure. Goes behind the net. Stood up by Zub. Puck for Amadio. Out high. Theodore tries the one-timer. He was challenged up top. Puck is along the right boards. Theodore managed to pick it off, keep the zone, then he gave it away. Chip back towards Logan Thompson, who is forced to cover, and he has the whistle.
Brandstrom wouldn't, be just. There's a bunch of guys that would be 6 or 7 on a good team, and that's a difference night in and night out. Although right now they're 1-1 with the Golden Knights.
Vegas coming off the victory in Vancouver. The overtime loss in Edmonton, 3 points out of 4 on the road trip. But, this is a little bit of a theme, Gary, in that we have seen low-scoring games to start. And then the offense kind of picks up as it goes along. Here's Tim Stutzler from the right side. To the middle, a one-time shot, missed the cage. To the left wall. Holden tried to center. Knocked loose by Matteo. Along the left boards. And around behind Batherson. Trying to center, it was knocked loose. Vegas gets the puck, and attempt to clear is off a body. Now it's out to center. Here's Paul Connor, 1 against 3, outside right, charges and shoots, deflected through the net mouth and wide left. Far boards, Connor helps the Knights keep the zone. Eichel for Stone, left side Stone, fakes away from 2 defenders. Passes right Martinez, he shoots, blocker save, rebound in front, shot, another save! From the left corner, Stevenson helps it around the rim, Eichel deep on the right wing, works in behind the net. Eichel to the left corner, Eichel goes to the sidewall left wing. Tried to sneak a pass to Martinez between a couple of Senators. It was knocked off a skate and out to center. Eichel the quick up. Stevenson went into the zone before Stone. It would have been an offside. Stone somehow protects it. Eichel charges through. Peels off left side. Back for Stevenson joining the play. Picked off in the left circle. Ottawa comes out. 2-on-2 across the line. Stevenson a shove. Took his men off balance. Vegas gets the puck out of the zone. And icing waved off.
Claude Giroux went careening into the boards and looked at the referee like, why no penalty? Well, Stevenson, they're in the circle when Stevenson hits him.
Yeah, it was at the right dot. He just was off balance, could not regain his balance, and went into the boards. He braced himself.
That's not on Chandler.
There's nothing wrong with shoving a guy who has the puck. It's totally legal.
Absolutely. It's the name of the game.
Ottawa dumps the puck in for an icing. 11:51 to go, second period. 1-1 tie. Shots are now even at 15 aside. Well, Gary, today's game is presented by Optum Cancer Care Center. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Night here in Las Vegas. Saw the terrific warm-up jerseys before the game. Of course, those are made available for auction. Face-off coming up left circle. 11:51 to go here in the second. Who will score the go-ahead goal? Battle for the puck is on the left boards. Marchessault has it for the Golden Knights. He is stripped. Brassard got it out on the right. Tried a return pass. Trickled through the crease. Brassard couldn't get his stick on it. Now Brandstrom in the left circle. Brassard shoots. Save. Thompson to his right. Haig in the near corner. Put it behind for Whitecloud. Fires it toward Marchessault, and it's an offside play. It had come to the neutral zone, and a deflected puck rather than a possessed puck by Marchessault. If he had carried it back into his own zone, it would have negated the offside. The official said no, just a deflected puck. Therefore, it came back in and an offside play. Timeout with 11:21 to go in the second period. 1-1 tie here in Vegas for the Knights and the Senators. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Hey, Knights fans. T-Mobile covers more interstate highway miles than any other 5G network. So whether you're home or away, you can still defend the fortress. This season, get the assist from T-Mobile and score a hat trick with your 5G coverage. You'll get the largest, the fastest, and, according to Umlaut, the most reliable 5G network in the game. With nationwide coverage and blazing fast speed, you can follow all the Knights' action from where you are. Only with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Go, Knights, go!
Capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or feature. Most reliable according to independent third-party Umlaut from crowdsourced user experience data from January to July 2021. Fastest 5G according to Open Signal Awards based on average speeds in USA 5G user experience report January 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Hi friends, Keith Hernandez here to tell you about a great pain reliever called Salonpas Pain Relieving Patches. Salonpas is pain medicine in a patch. You stick it right on sore muscles for up to 8 hours. Research has shown that people that use Salonpas reported less pain with improvement in mood, sleep, and the ability to work. Wish I knew about these in my playing days. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
Zappos.com is an official partner of the Golden Knights. Check out Zappos.com today. 1-1 tied, Knights and Senators. Game 21 for Vegas. trying to improve upon their 6-3 home record. Ottawa, meanwhile, just one win in 7 road games, 1-5-1. In the neutral zone after a face-off, a battle for a free puck handled by Parker Kelly. Senators' fourth-line winger hands it off. Ottawa gets it in. Haig, a check back on the boards behind his net. Vegas sends it down. Artem Zub to his own end. Connor gives him a shove. Kessel joins in. Right corner play. Amadio with the puck for the Knights. Goaltender Cam Talbot watching to his left. And now one of the Knights is knocked down. No penalty called. Cotter was the player who went down for Vegas. Ottawa clears the zone. Haig slows the progress. Now it's a 2-on-2 developing. A shot. Missed it on the short side. Good look for Mark Kastelik, another rookie. He considers his hometown Arizona. Along the right boards, it's dumped in by Tim Stützle, who has scored a goal in every other game for the last 9. Had one last game. Matteo reaches in on Stützle, right wing. Swings it up top. Thompson, the defenseman, in his first game of the year, slings it in front. Came out to the left wing side, and Nick Holden. Thompson, the defenseman, to the right for a drive. Misses the cage. Lassie Thompson, number 60. Just flew across the continent to get here for the game today. Holden, a centering pass, stick down. Whitecloud couldn't clear it. Lassie Thompson kept the zone. Flips it, and off Stevenson's stick. Amadio skates it out. Dumps it in from the red line.
Long shift for those three. Good work by Michael to get it to the red line and dump it in and get a change.
Ottawa on the breakout. Lassie Thompson makes the forward pass. A reach of Holden, taps it into the left wing corner. The defenseman head off for the Senators. Stevenson with the puck behind his net for Vegas. Begins the breakout, left wing. Stone hands it off. Stevenson speeds in. Whistle. Let's say offside. Looked okay from up here, but Jack Eichel was trying to hold up as Chandler cruised in. He's got a stoppage in play. 9:12 left, second period. 1-1 tie for Vegas and Ottawa here at the Fortress, presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The Golden Knights have one mission at T-Mobile Arena: protect this fortress. And the Golden Knights aren't alone. T-Mobile Arena gets 24/7 power protection from EcoStruxure, the advanced IoT platform from Schneider Electric. With EcoStruxure, Arena staff can monitor every building system from a single screen. The result? Energy savings, comfortable fans, and a building ready for anything. That's EcoStruxure from Schneider Electric. Innovation at every level.
Your Vegas Golden Knights try to elevate hockey to an art form. Similarly, the team at Toshiba America Business Solutions empowers the art of business with award-winning copiers, printers, document management solutions, and digital signage that help you engage and delight your customers. As an official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights, Toshiba America Business Solutions works overtime to make you and your documents look good. And with the best service in town, you'll never find your business in the penalty box. Look for us at business.toshiba.com. Toshiba, official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
I'm Danger, a maestro of fear, skilled at scaring you into buying insurance. You've heard my work. It's my job to tell you about the bad stuff that can happen to your car or home. Ready for the big explosion? Here we...
This scare tactic has been interrupted by AAA Insurance. With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside, AAA doesn't need scare tactics because we offer coverage confidence. Visit AAA.com for details and choose coverage confidence. AAA. Outsmart life.
Now back to the action with the voice of the Vegas Golden Knights, Dan Tufa.
Welcome back, Golden Knights and Senators, tied 1-1 on Thanksgiving Eve. Wishing you a happy and a healthy Thanksgiving with lots of food, great company and conversation, and one thing to be thankful for if you're a Golden Knights fan, regardless of what happens here, got a first-place team. Ottawa Senators trying to snap out of his skid. Just 2 wins in their last 12 games. Right now in a 1-1 tie with the best team in the Western Conference. Buck bouncing around left side. Stevenson reaches for it. Knocks it loose from Hamadic, but it's pushed up the sidewall and out center. Ottawa right to left. Into the zone. Lead pass. Put on goal. Stopped. Rebound goes to the corner. Jake Sanderson almost had his second goal in the same period. In the same game.
He just shot right down the middle of the ice with speed.
Mark Stone comes ahead right wing and chips it in down the right boards. Jake Sanderson's 19th NHL game. He has played 0 in the minors.
Never will.
Never will. Howden on the left wall for the Knights with Carrier. Protects it to the left point, and Nicholas Hay swings it right side. Whitecloud shoots. Save. Rebound. Score. No, they're going to wave it off. Referee says no. Talbot made an initial save. Hamadic and Carrier were in the crease. So was Brett Howden. There was a lot of contact there. And after the initial stop was made, the puck squirted into the goal.
Yeah, they're going to have to look at this. I guess he's ruling that it went in off a hand, but he doesn't have a great look at it. They're going to have a dispute about this.
Let's listen.
There is no goal on the play. The puck was batted in with the hand. Ottawa number 23, minor penalty interference.
Batted in with the hand. So again, Talbot makes the save. Howden, who by the way gets an elbow in the back of the head, pinning his face to the ice. Howden gets tripped, and he's got both hands on his stick, but he makes a slight shoving motion to push the puck into the goal.
That's a good call.
But Vegas does have the power play because Hamadic prevents Brett from doing anything else.
Yeah.
Basically tackles him elbow first right into the helmet. Look at that.
I think Brett is actually trying to get the shaft of the stick on it because he moves the stick forward like in a cross-check motion, but he does get it with his arm or side of his glove.
Brett appears to be just fine as he got, again, an elbow and then a forearm and a helmet. And he's gesticulating over at the bench, telling his teammates what happened there, and Will Carrier kind of laughs at him, shakes his head. Meanwhile, third power play for the Knights. They're 1 for 2. Power plays brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. 1-1 tie with 8 minutes to go, second period. Here comes Eichel into the zone with Stevenson. Now Marchessault gains the left corner and swings it back up top. Pietrangelo passes right. Stone hands it right circle. Eichel out high. Pietrangelo to the left. A shot. Save. Rebound. A couple of tries. Cleared far side out of the zone. Mark Stone looking for his second power play strike of the contest. He had none all year. He was just inches from getting one right there. And a rebound and a drive from Marchessault. That was steal in the neutral zone. Parker Kelly shorthanded. Glove save. And Thompson sweeps the rebound into the corner. Stone comes out. Here's Stevenson coming across the line. Stevenson weaves to the outside left. Pietrangelo banks it down to Kessel. Pietrangelo across to the right wing side. Jack Eichel. Jack in the circle. Backhands it. Pietrangelo. One-timer wide. Off the boards. Picked up by Jack Eichel. Using the sidewall. Finding Pietrangelo. Into the slot to the left. Marchessault shoots. And a save. It is held by the goaltender, Cam Talbot. He's got the whistle.
Well, Eichel and Stevenson are flying through the neutral zone. And one pass too many, and the second pass goes right onto the stick of Parker Kelly. And thank God it was him and not Claude Giroux. I don't want to besmirch Parker Kelly, but not exactly. Well, he has no goals on the season. So
he had 4 goals in 21 NHL games last year, plus 3 in the American League. Knights win the faceoff. Quick stick shot save. Right off the draw, William Karlsson, just below the top of the left circle. William Carrier, second game in a row, getting a regular power play shift. No power play points in his NHL career, but he had 2 goals at even strength last game. He's got 6 goals on the year. His career best is 9 last season. 9 points. Last year, also his career best with 20. He's only played 20 games. Vegas wins the faceoff. Smith on the right shoots, blocked. gets his own rebound from the right corner. Picked up by Carlson. Out high for Theodore. Around to the left, Phil Kessel. He shoots. Deflected side of the net. Goes behind the goal. Cleared down by Ottawa. 10 seconds on the power play. Looks like Carrier getting in front of the net. Talked with Will on the pregame show today. Also was talking with Darren Millard a little bit about getting in front of the net. Shea Theodore steps in and shoots. Deflected out of play. Sometimes, and they have worked on this, Will told us, you get in front of the net, try to screen the goaltender, get a tip. But what has happened perhaps too often is you block a teammate's shot. So there is some strategy and some things you can do in practice to try to still get to the net front, but also not get in the way of a teammate's shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to block the goalie from seeing it. You don't want to block the shot. You don't want to be the goalie.
Easier said than done, I suppose. Here's Kolasar. His shot attempt blocked. We're back to even strength now. Theodore gets the puck at the right point. Sends a bouncer toward the corner. Kolasar is at the half wall. Righty passes up top. Theodore the lefty to the left for McNabb. He shoots. Glove save, Talbot. Might have changed direction on its way to the goal. Cam Talbot secures it with the mitt.
Cam Talbot got chased the other night in San Jose en route to a 5-1 loss to the Sharks, but sharp tonight.
Two games in a row, Gary, that the starter for Ottawa was pulled. Anton Forsberg pulled against the New Jersey Devils. Talbot finished that one, a 5-1 loss back at Ottawa, and then the inverse occurred in San Jose the other night. 1-1 with 5:48 left in the second, presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country. A round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
This holiday, whether you're roasting a Smith's Simple Truth turkey for 40 or making a Murray's Baked Brie for 2, whether you're baking a pie with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples like Grandma's or ordering private selection cream pies when Grandma's pie is all gone, Smith's has fast, fresh delivery and free pickup, so you can make holiday meals that bring you all together to create memories that last. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Silver State Schools Credit Union opened its first branch in the Las Vegas community 70 years ago. We're proud to say that for the last 70 years, we've been committed to our members and making their financial dreams a reality.
People over profit, Silver State Schools Credit Union.
Become a member today and have a financial partner for life.
By Member's Choice, this institution is not federally insured. Shares insured up to $250,000 by ASI. Full details at silverstatecu.com.
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duba.
Welcome back. Golden Knights and Senators tied at 1. Offensive zone face-off for the Knights, but Ottawa wins it. Couple of tries on the clear, and eventually, yes, it does go through the neutral zone for Ottawa. Havlicek tracks it down, tried to center. Theodore picked it off. Springs Howden up the left side with Kolasar. Drop pass, Carrier for Howden, mishandled. Trying to send it back in front, but the Senators had collapsed around the slot. Ottawa goes the other way. DeBrincat tried to pull and shoot, could not. Little reach from Theodore, then McNabb comes over to play the body. McNabb gloves it to center. Ottawa sends it back ahead. Brandstrom sends it in, but they whistle it down.
Big house here, Dan, tonight. Not an empty seat in the building, and really loud. Energy is up at T-Mobile Arena. Holiday tomorrow. I'm not going to suggest that people are a little more willing to have that extra cocktail, but that's exactly what's happening.
It is Las Vegas, after all. You never need an excuse. Drop the puck at center ice. Knights control.
Yeah, but people work here, too.
A dump in from Martinez. It went off a stanchion. That stops play. They'll bring it back to center ice again.
That is That's the puck leaving the playing surface, Dan.
It is.
Saw that the other night.
Darren Millard was talking about it on the Insider Show with Ryan Wallace today. Darren had done some talking, and long story short, it sounds like the person who was operating that camera, the still photographer down in the corner, was at fault. That the camera was protruding through the glass. There's a right point shot that's blocked by Pietrangelo. Starts it ahead for Stevenson. Puck came to the line, not out. Chipped on goal by Tkachuk, and a rebound into the air and gloved by Thompson. He holds on. Anyhow, Millard's point was that hole is supposed to be closed.
Yeah, they have these little glass covers.
Little sliders.
Pop them in and flick it closed.
And so if you're at T-Mobile Arena, next time look down into the corner. The little holes are on the bench side of the ice. And as we look down, we can see them plain as day. And they are for still photographers as opposed to video camera operators who shoot right through the glass. But still photography, a little bit different. But you're supposed to close that little hole once action resumes. And as we look down, it's not always happening. Here's Jonathan Marchessault try to work the puck across the Ottawa line. Senators take over in their own end. Matthew Joseph up the right side, hoping to connect with Derek Brassard. Puck goes around behind. White Cloud wiped out. Vegas clears the zone. Smith with Marchessault. Now Carlson had just rolled off his stick. So Matthew Joseph takes over in the Ottawa zone. Hounded by Carlson. Now Marchessault, the next wave of the forecheck. Puck came to center in White Cloud. Rink wide left. Chipped in by Smith. Look out. Faking on the left side. A tie up there. Carlson went down. Smith goes to help, but Ottawa outnumbers Vegas. They clear the zone. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. 1-1 tie. It's sent in by Derek Brassard. Haig behind his goal. Up the right wing. Whitecloud sets up Carrier. Charges into the slot. Gets his way through and shoots. He scores! Carrier's 7th goal of the season. 3 goals in 2 games. The Knights take a 2-1 lead.
We've seen William for years work long at the end of practice on his finishing skills. He just has never put it all together quite like this. That's 8 on the season, Dan, and 7 on the season, closing in on his career high. This is a thing of beauty.
That's remarkable. I mean, he blows through 3 players in the slot. Well, he had a wall of 3 Senators. He got through them somehow, and then he was falling over and somehow kept his balance long enough to get a shot off before he fell to a knee, and then he just crashed into the goaltender with several players right on his heels.
Well, he's always had the speed and the power. Brett Howden right on his heels and gets pushed from behind by Kastelik, and Brett goes into Talbot, bounces off the post, the net gets knocked over. It ends like a car wreck. But boy, oh boy.
Yeah. From the drive, Stone put it right on. Out of the corner, Stevenson set him up. Stone puts it on. Mark had the first Vegas goal of the day, his 9th. But, Gary, you got to go down the list here. Like, William Carrier has as many goals as Jonathan Marchessault, more than Phil Kessel, more than William Karlsson. I mean, holy Toledo, he's got more than Chandler Stevenson now.
Yeah, well, when Nick Waugh returns, it'll be interesting to see what Bruce Cassidy does. Like, does he say, okay, Holden fits well with Colasar and
Howden.
Sorry, Howden. Yeah.
Holden plays for Ottawa now.
Yep.
Play is on the far side. Ottawa gets it out to center. 3:10 to go in the second. 2-1 Vegas in the lead. DeBrincat tries to find a loose puck. Works in right wing and breaks. Picked up along the wall. Knocked over. Ottawa gets the puck. And a shot comes on goal. Right toe saved by Thompson. Still in for Sanderson. To the right of drive. Deflected wide of the goal. Comes around to the left. Chopped on down into the corner by Shane Pinto. Martinez takes over for the Knights. Carrier gathers it ahead. Stripped in the neutral zone. Ottawa comes back in on the right side. A shot, glove save. Thompson holds on. Well, Gary, you start to talk about what to do when Nick Waugh comes back.
Well, Holden looks really good.
Howden.
My God. It's a W, not an L.
Right.
Howden looks really good at center on the so-called fourth line.
Yeah, I'd agree.
With
he looks
Carrier,
comfortable there, too.
With Carrier and Colson. Now, do you sort of say, okay, I got to try to get Phil Kessel going and give him people to play with? Do you say, I'm going to take 2/3 of the chemistry?
Vegas wins the draw. Marchessault comes ahead 3-on-2 into the zone, but Eric Brandstrom defends. Ottawa quickly the other way. Lead pass off the right wall. Tkachuk tracks it down. Centers from the corner. Thompson is safe. He tried to cover, but William Karlsson got to it first. He plays it ahead, and it goes out through the neutral zone. They had a little pressure from Smith, forcing Brandstrom deep into his own end. Ottawa from right to left. Deflected into the zone. Tkachuk knifes it out of the air. And look out, McNabb appeared to get a stick in the face. Yep. Referee has his arm up. It's a delayed penalty against Ottawa. Theodore plays it ahead. It's touched up. And that's a smart play by Shea because a minute 55 shows on the period clock. You want to have a full 2 minutes here.
Ottawa number 18, minor penalty, high sticking.
That's Tim Stutzman. So, minute 55. If the Knights don't score, you'd have a 5-second carryover. But point is, you want to get that whistle so you can get a power play unit on the ice, offensive zone draw, and maximize the time remaining in the period. This is the fourth power play for Vegas today.
Yeah, you don't want to give Ottawa the opportunity to kill a minute and then have 18 minutes off.
Yeah, it happened the other night.
And then try and have it,
So power plays brought to you by SunPower, today's energy store. Mark Stone scored at 17:02 of the first. On the night's second power play, Eichel and Marchessault assisted. Top group starts. Pietrangelo to Stone in the slot to the left. Marchessault shoots, save! Talbot on top of it. He covers it up. Cam Talbot was teammates with Jonathan Marchessault when they were both playing for the American League in Hartford, Connecticut. And I was going to say the Hartford Wolfpack, but they actually underwent a couple of name changes. They went to the Connecticut Whale, and then they went back to the Hartford Wolfpack. Cam Talbot and Jonathan Marchessault were there about 10 years ago. Jonathan's first professional season was in Hartford, Rangers organization. From the draw, Ottawa fails to clear the first time. Second time it is sent the length of the ice by Sanderson. We will forego the penalty clock and just give you the period clock down to a minute 30. Vegas leads 2-1, late second. Eichel comes in. Off his stick, it goes down toward the goaltender. Talbot gave it away to Eichel. He centered, but it went off of Talbot. Side of the crease. Marchessault on the left, up top Pietrangelo. Eichel on the right, shoots, kick save, rebound, another save! Talbot stones his old teammate. Puck goes into the netting and out of play.
Vegas has had some really good looks tonight. Talbot's been excellent. The shots are 27-25 in favor of Vegas, but the slot shots, the stuff in tight, Vegas has much more. They're winning that battle decidedly.
We've seen Cam Talbot play against the Knights in 4 different uniforms. Bounced around the last several years. Marchessault on the left, using the sidewall. He tried to bank it to the point, but the linesman got in the way. Stone recovers, and then he got tripped, but there's no call. Minute to go in the period. Ottawa shorthanded into the zone. Pietrangelo keeps his man to the outside. Vegas gets control in its own end. Eichel for Stone, up the right wing, whips it left. Marchessault in, onside to the left circle. Flings it back across, too strong. It comes off the wall. Eichel will play it back in the neutral zone. 40 seconds to go. Knights try to come back in. Kessel for Eichel, offside. Stevenson tried to straddle the line. Flat-footed, he couldn't do so. Eichel and Parker Kelly come together and have a few words. That's a missed call. Just saw a replay, Gary. Giroux got his stick on Mark Stone, and that could have easily been called for another penalty against the Ottawa Senators. They do not call it. 35 seconds left in the period. Knights win the neutral zone draw. Theodore steps in right side, backhands it down the right wall. Around behind it goes. Attempt to clear, goes off the stick and into the netting, out of play. Offensive zone draw with 27 seconds to go. Here in the second, Vegas leads 2-1. Mark Stone and William Carrier with the Vegas goals. Same guys who provided offense last game. Carrier had 2, Stone had 1, thought he had 2. One was taken off the board after a review. Ottawa wins this face-off. The clear goes all the way down. Thompson uses his glove to tap it away from the crease. One more breakout for the Knights. Theodore swings it back. Phil Kessel, 12 seconds. Across the red line. Pass at the blue line is blocked. Theodore back to his own end. 6 seconds. Shea ahead. Across the line, Carlson opens up. Shoved off the puck, and that'll do it for the period. Look out. Extracurriculars. William Carrier in with Hamonic and Watson. Linesmen jump in. Riley Smith and William Carlson jump in for the Knights. Austin Watson, longtime member of the Nashville Predators. He has always been among the league's penalty minute regulars. Before we get to our live interview, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Still with it. Here's a one-timer and a score!
Sirius XM 91.
And Las Vegas.
Just past the top of the hour here in Las Vegas. Golden Knights and Ottawa Senators here at T-Mobile Arena. With Gary Lawless, I'm Dan Duva. The second period has come to a close. The Golden Knights lead the Senators 2-1. Go-ahead goal from William Carrier, his 7th of the season. Goal comes at 16:23. Assist to Zach Whitecloud and Nicholas Hay. Gary, we're going to hear from William Carrier in just a moment or so. Are we seeing something from William that is ratcheting him to another level? I mean, he's been a consistent player. Sure, you grow from season to season. Is there something different happening here?
Yeah, I think the puck is going for him. Like, we've watched him grow as a player. You know, when that first year, he just hit anything he could hit. And he has developed that power move where he comes off the wall and cuts in. And, he's worked hard with Misha Donskov to get some finishing skills, develop them, and the puck's falling for him right now.
Well, William's set to join us now. Hi, Will, Dan, and Gary here in the radio booth. Well, can you first take us through the goal that you scored just a few minutes ago?
I don't think I remember, to be honest with you, a little black out there. I'll have to rewatch it now. We've been saying it, try to bring the puck to the middle of the ice. It gets a lot more plays out there, and obviously they took wine. I was on ones against Oldie, so former teammate kind of know what he was going to do.
Well, I'll ask you what Dan just asked me. Is something different going on for you right now? Are you growing as a player, or is this just you doing what you do and the puck's falling?
I like playing with Coley out there, and how people don't realize it was Coley. But he gets me a lot of room out there, and he's as physical as I am when he's got the puck. And right there, they're stretching hard. They're not trying to cheat or anything, and it kind of gets me a one-on-one. So, credit to Coley here. He's really playing well.
Is there something to be said here, Will, for, let's face it, you had 9 goals all of last year, career high. You've got 7 now. Your confidence, how does that affect the way that you're playing?
Yeah, obviously you're trying different play. Obviously, if it wasn't going well for me, I'd probably not be trying toe drag back and to the middle of the ice. But kind of get back to my junior time right now, and I seem to see the play a little bit slower this year. I think my head's a little bit more up, working with Mish out there and trying to get a little bit more skills going, and it's panning out for me.
Yeah, we've seen it, Will. You've been doing it for like 3 years now. Really, actually, the whole time you're with the Golden Knights, you have constantly worked to make yourself a better player and to improve your skills. How much of what you've done with Misha Donskov is translating onto the ice?
Yeah, I mean, kind of lost the Stanley Cup because our forward line didn't score many goals in that playoff run. So since that, I've been trying to push to get our forward line to create some more offense and trying to get some goals while staying safe defensively, but try to get some big goals for the team.
That's not why you lost the Stanley Cup, but we'll have that argument another time.
Yeah, they have that forward liner called Stevenson on the other side. He was a decent player.
Yeah. Well, before you go, cranberry sauce or gravy?
Cranberry. Definitely cranberry.
There you go. And folks might not know, Will, that you eat vegan. Is that not correct?
Yeah, I eat fish once in a while. Obviously, I'm a big fisherman, but yeah, I try to stay away from the meat.
Yeah, well, so no turkey for Will tomorrow, but we hope you have a happy American Thanksgiving nonetheless. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Well, Guerrier joining us. 7 goals now for Will. He had 9 all of last year, which was great, a career high, and he's, in a quarter of a season, he's got 7.
Are you telling me that the good vegan people that walk among us don't get to have gravy?
Oh, they can, but they can't put it on turkey.
All right, they can put it in the cocktail.
I don't know what goes into gravy. I'd imagine that some gravies are vegan and some are not.
All right. I don't want any of that.
No.
Will can have mine.
Will is a fisherman, of course, and so he does eat fish sometimes. But as Ashley Weiss was going around the room this morning, she was asking players similar questions about favorite holiday and Thanksgiving side dishes, condiments, if you want to call cranberry sauce and gravy a condiment. I'm not sure if that fits, whatever, but you get the idea. So no turkey for Will, but maybe some gravy on the side of, I don't know, tofu or whatever Will has.
He can have it.
He can have it. All right, we've got to take a break. Ryan Wallace again will bail us out. 2-1 is the score for the Knights over the Senators after 2 periods of play here on Thanksgiving Eve. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Now, Chuck, I know that you're the brains behind DLC, but you really have some amazing staff members.
Our customers just love them, Craig. How many loan companies do you know with thousands of great reviews on Google and Yelp?
None. That's how many.
Check this out. Quite a few of our staff even started out as Dollar Loan Center customers and had such a good experience, they came to work for us. Our goal has always been to make people feel comfortable and treat them with respect, and our staff nails it.
What's that saying you have?
Yeah, it's tough enough for someone to have to walk through a strange set of doors because they need a quick loan. The least we can do at Dollar Loan Center is treat them like $1 million and send them home with a few hundred.
Amen, brother. That was Chuck, founder of DLC, where you can get up to $5,000 in minutes at over 50 locations. You can also apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com.
Licensed by the Data Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet normal loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit us at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Looking for a pregame, postgame, or a good time anytime? Check out the D, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Grab a drink and bring some friends to the Long Bar. Catch all the Vegas Golden Knights games at Bar Canada. Bet on your teams at Circa Sports and more. Long on fun, short on ordinary. The D on Fremont Street, the official downtown casino partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
It's game time at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel in SoCal. Boasting the most slot machines in the West, 7,000, plus hundreds of table games enjoyed by millions of guests each year. Enjoy our 5 high-limit gaming lounges, the most in the country, with table game wagers up to $25,000 and slot wagers up to $5,000. SoCal might be known for its sun, beach, and surf, but for gaming excitement, no one comes close to the home of big rewards and bigger prizes. Yamava Resort and Casino.
Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, hockey fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for our team or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2022 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
Hey, Kev, the client needs that document ASAP.
I'm trying, but the internet is so slow. And now it isn't working at all.
Is your internet provider holding business back? Switch to one who keeps you moving forward. At Cox Business, we know how crucial connectivity is to your success. That's why we give you peace of mind with 99.9% network reliability and 24/7 support. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business General terms.
Now, here's Ryan Wallace with the Intermission Report on the Golden Knights Radio Network.
The second intermission is presented by Barry's Downtown Prime at Circle Las Vegas. And the Golden Knights are up 2-1 on the Ottawa Senators after 2 periods of play. We'll take a look at the highlights in that second period. In a tied game, Brett Howden would crash the net and put the puck in. However, it was immediately waved off as Brett pushed the puck in with his hand.
Whitecloud shoots, save, rebound, score. No, they're going to wave it off. Referee says no. Talbot made an initial save. Hamadic and Carrier were in the crease. So was Brett Howden. There was a lot of contact there.
There is no goal on the play. The puck was batted in with the hand. Ottawa number 23, minor penalty interference.
So you like the thought process there from Brett Howden, obviously going to the net. Unfortunate that he wasn't able to get a stick on it, so that goal taken off the board. Later on in the period, Logan Thompson had to come up with a big-time save to keep it a 1-1 game.
That was steal in the neutral zone. Parker Kelly shorthanded, glove save, and Thompson sweeps the rebound into the corner.
Big-time save there from Logan Thompson. And with the period winding down, Will Carrier picked up the puck in the neutral zone, danced around 2 defenders, and chipped the puck over Cam Talbot for one of the prettiest goals you'll see all year.
Haig behind his goal. Up the right wing, Whitecloud sets up Carrier. Charges into the slot. Gets his way through and shoots. He scores! From his knees, chips it off the left post and in. Bursting down the slot all the way to the crease. Carrier's 7th goal of the season. 3 goals in 2 games. The Knights take a 2-1 lead.
7th goal of the year for Will Carrier from Zach Whitecloud and Nick Haig at 16:23 in the second period. Gives Vegas a 2-1 lead going into the third period, and just a phenomenal move from William Carrier. 7 goals so far on the year. His career high 9 goals. It's just been a phenomenal stretch of hockey for William. And you know what? 3 goals in 2 games. A finish like that, it's really something else. You got to love and appreciate the guy for going to the net, doing a lot of the dirty work, and now the puck seemingly finding the back of the net for him. It's dropping. You love to see it. The Golden Knights Express is operating now to get you to and from the Fortress. Fees are only $4 round trip with stops all over the valley. For more information, visit rtcsnv.com today. We're back with more on the Intermission Report presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Your Vegas Golden Knights try to elevate hockey to an art form. Similarly, the team at Toshiba America Business Solutions empowers the art of business with award-winning copiers, printers, document management solutions, and digital signage that help you engage and delight your customers. As an official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights, Toshiba America Business Solutions works overtime to make you and your documents look good. And with the best service in town, you'll never find your business in the penalty box. Look for us at business.toshiba.com. Toshiba, official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Night fans, our city needs heroes off the ice. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is hiring police officers, corrections officers, and civilians to defend the fortress we call home. Paid training and benefits start on your first day. The retirement is great too. The Golden Knights and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department are proud partners, urging you to get on the team. Visit protectthecity.com for more information and to contact a recruiter.
The Golden Knights have one mission at T-Mobile Arena: protect this fortress. And the Golden Knights aren't alone. T-Mobile Arena gets 24/7 power protection from EcoStruxure, the advanced IoT platform from Schneider Electric. With EcoStruxure, Arena staff can monitor every building system from a single screen. The result? Energy savings, comfortable fans, and a building ready for anything. That's EcoStruxure from Schneider Electric. Innovation at every level.
Imagine if your everyday shopping allowed you to earn points towards a weekend in wine country. A round of golf, tickets to exclusive events, or a new hockey jersey. Through the Foley Food and Wine Society app, members earn points for everyday purchases that they can redeem for everything from a baseball cap to a trip to New Zealand. The Foley Food and Wine Society, the luxury lifestyle community that combines life's greatest passions, world-class wines, exquisite cuisine, and amazing experiences.
Hi, I'm David Wise, 3-time Olympic medalist and proud Nevadan. I'm a registered donor. Did you know that more than 100,000 people in America are waiting on a life-saving transplant? I support Nevada Donor Network's efforts to raise awareness on organ, eye, and tissue donation. One heroic donor can save and heal up to 75 lives. Everyone has the power to be someone's hero. Join us at wearenevadans.org.
We're about to start the third period, but first, here's Ryan Wallace with the intermission wrap-up on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
VGK Authentics is the official home for all game-used Vegas Golden Knights merchandise, from game-used pucks to game-worn jerseys and much more. Owning a piece of Golden Knights history has never been so easy. Check out all the great items from VGK Authentics by visiting VegasTeamStore.com. The intermission report, the Golden Knights up 2-1 on the Ottawa Senators after 2 periods of play. Stats of the period presented by the UPS Store, your locally owned print and business services center. Shots in that second period, 17-11 in favor of the Golden Knights. Though shot attempts at 5-on-5, 26-13 in favor of Ottawa. Scoring chances 12-3 Ottawa. High danger chances 4-2 the edge to the Ottawa Senators. Hits 40-11 in favor of Ottawa. The Senators 1-for-1 on the power play. Vegas 1-for-4 on the power play. Ottawa with 3 giveaways, 10 takeaways, 8 block shots through 40 minutes, and Vegas 5 giveaways, 7 takeaways, 15 block shots through 40 minutes. The Golden Knights, better second half of that second period. I thought obviously you get the finish from Will Carrier, but now you've got a lead going into the third period. For the Golden Knights, it's familiar territory. You want to shut it down defensively. That's what you're looking for here in the third. Third period action coming up next. Dan and Gary, they've got the call. Presented by Dollar Loan Center, this is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
UMC, your hometown hospital since 1931, is proud to partner with our hometown team, the Vegas Golden Knights. As the team's exclusive hospital provider, we stand ringside, ready to keep our Golden Knights in top shape, just as we stand by our community with the highest level of care in the state. It's UMC's commitment to excellence for everyone in our hometown. Visit us online at umcsn.com.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, hockey fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for our team or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2022 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
Where do Black Friday deals come with happy holiday feels? Lowe's, actually. Save on holiday decor like 1-quart poinsettias was $2.98, now $1.98. And holiday living 100-count mini string lights was $3.98, now $2.98. Find unbeatable deals on top brands like a Craftsman 20-volt drill kit for $59, was $79. Black Friday is now. Get the deals while you can at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. Offers valid through 11/23. Poinsettia offer in store only. Selection varies by location. Limited 8 per customer. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii while supplies last.
Hey, hockey fans! Pizza Hut is proud to be an official partner of the Golden Knights, and they have a special deal for you. The day after every Knights win, home or away, you can get 31% off menu price pizzas at your local Pizza Hut. That's right, 31% off pizzas the day after every Golden Knights win. Just call the store and ask for VGK Wins deal or enter the code VGK Wins on PizzaHut.com. Not valid with other offers. See store for details. Let's go Knights!
Whether it's the smell of the Smith's Simple Truth herb roasted turkey, or creamy mac and cheese with Murray's English cheddar, or Grandma's signature apple pie with cosmic crisp apples, or the backup private selection fruit pies when Grandma's is all gone, there are many dishes we've loved for years and look forward to sharing during the holidays. And Smith's is here with all the fresh ingredients you need to turn today's holidays into tomorrow's memories. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Now let's get back to the game with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
Hi, above ringside at T-Mobile Arena in fabulous Las Vegas. Happy Thanksgiving. Golden Knights lead the Senators 2-1. 5 seconds of carryover time on a Vegas power play. They're in the midst of their fourth. 1 power play goal so far. Ottawa 1 for 1. Stone for Vegas from Eichel and Marchessault. Jake Sanderson, his first NHL goal to tie it from Alex DeBrincat and Tim Stutzler. And William Carrier with his 7th goal of the year, 3rd in 2 games, putting the Knights back on top. Even strength goal for Carrier from White Cloud and Hayes. I'm Dan Duva with Golden Knights insider Gary Lawless. Gary is brought to us by our friends at Findlay Honda of Henderson. Gary, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Dan, and happy Thanksgiving to our friends at Findlay Honda of Henderson. Give thanks for lots of stuff this year.
Ready to go here in the 3rd. They drop the puck. Vegas wins the faceoff again. Final seconds of a power play. Carlson, Marchessault, and Smith the forward. Smith dumps it in left side. Penalty is now expired. Tim Stutzler was called for high sticking Braden McNabb. Now at 5 on 5, William Carlson, right corner, emerges. Feeds rink wide left. Martinez, slap shot, glove save, Talbot. Picks it off at his left knee. Alec Martinez still looking for his first goal of the year, as is Braden McNabb. But Martinez has 4 assists, 2 last game, as Braden McNabb has 5 assists. Wholesale change for the Knights. Stone, Stevenson, Eichel up front, McNabb and Theodore on defense. Left circle face-off to the right of Cam Talbot. From the draw, puck goes to the opposite side of the ice. Theodore poked at the puck to keep it in for a moment, but now Ottawa dumps it in. McNabb comes back, uses the near side wall to try to work it ahead. Giroux instead played it back into the corner. Knights get it again. Out they go. Eichel feeds right, but the Knights are going to be way offside. Stevenson tried to turn on the Jets, thought that Eichel would dump it in or maybe make a lead pass. Instead, Eichel played it to the 3rd man coming ahead, and Mark Stone. And Chandler was a good 2 strides in before Stone carried it across the line.
Yeah, well, Chandler backed everybody from Ottawa off, which made Stone open. It's just that Chandler was 10 feet offside.
That's why the blue line is there.
Yep.
Senators win the neutral ice face-off. Dump it in. Theodore coming back. He gave it away. Played back around to the near side, but McNabb takes it back for Vegas. Theodore ahead for Stone. It went off of somebody. The linesman will say icing, but Mark Stone immediately pointed toward the Senators player that was right there. And the officials will come together briefly. Let's see. Mark Shuchik talking with his counterpart Joe Mahan. And now the referee joins the conversation as well. Mark Stone immediately pointing.
And he got it right. They're going to center ice.
No icing. Would have been interesting to see what happened had the whistle not blown, because Chandler Stevenson was racing it after the puck. He was not going to win the race, but it was basically a one-on-one race for the puck, so who knows what might have happened had it not been whistled dead. Minute gone by in the 3rd, 2-1, Vegas in the lead. Knights have points in their last 3, 2-0-1. Senators have lost their last 2. Only 2 wins in their last 12 games. Last place in the Eastern Conference, 2nd to last in the league. Colasar defends on the right wing side as the Senators speed in. Puck came through the slot, now out to the left point for a try that's blocked by Whitecloud. Chips it up the boards, and then mishandled a little bit in their own zone. Howden for Whitecloud. There's pressure, and Ottawa gets the steal along the right wing boards. Matthew Joseph faking back and forth. Makes a low to high pass and a point shot. Stick down by Whitecloud, and another try that is blocked. Whitecloud knocked it down, but he couldn't really play the puck in any particular direction. Now it's on the far boards. Colasar just has it pinned against the railing, needing some reinforcements. Now he forces it ahead. Carrier softly feathers it through the neutral zone. No icing as it comes back near Talbot. Senators the quick up toward the right wing. Parker Kelly off the stick. Vegas controls. Pietrangelo fires left wing. Connor comes in. Connor lowers the right shoulder, but he stood up. Lost the puck in the near corner left wing. Ottawa comes the other way, left to right. We'll dump it in. Mark Kastelik, the rookie from Phoenix. Martinez gets the puck, rims it behind his own goal for Pietrangelo. Ottawa goes back for a change. Line change is brought to you by William Hill. Pietrangelo ahead for Carlson, knifes it down onside. William backs his way to the circle. He scores! Then he worked in at the left side. As he approached the top of the circle, he put on the brakes, rolled around to the dot, and goes from 30 feet away, top right corner on the backhand.
Well, this can't go in if you're Cam Talbot, but it is a fantastic. It's a backhander. He's right on top of the circle. And it's a laser for sure. But Talbot, Dan, boy, he's got a clear look at it. He should stop that.
I think a goaltending coach would tell you that a backhand shot is a lot harder to read than a forehand shot from distance.
Yeah.
Most forwards, when they use a backhand shot, it's from very close around the net. To shoot at that distance on the backhand, especially, you can't see Carlson's face, you can't see his eyes.
No.
You don't know what he's going to do. And then the puck is coming by you, and it's in a perfect spot.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to go wide. Maybe that's what Talbot thought. I don't know.
I think he was probably surprised, too. And again, I think it's just a little hard to read when it comes on the backhand. But I've never played the position. Marchessault makes a high touch on an Ottawa entry. 3 minutes into the third period, Vegas now leads 3-1. William Karlsson's fifth goal. And while I would tell you that the between-his-own-legs goal that clinched the division 5 years ago is still the best that he's ever scored, that is an incredibly impressive individual goal by William Karlsson.
Which goal's better, that goal or the Carrier goal?
Ooh, I think that one, because it's so uncommon to see a whirl-around backhand shot from that distance go into the goal.
Well, that's why they have 31 flavors, because for me, it's the Carrier goal.
I think, first here's a chance for Eichel racing after a loose puck. It's jammed off of his stick. Artem Zub came back just in time. Otherwise, Eichel might have had a one-on-one look, maybe one-on-none. Stevenson back to his own end. Don't get me wrong, a Carrier goal is incredibly impressive, too. Probably gets some extra points because of who he is. I mean, he's not a guy who scores a lot of goals. Left point shot. Kick saved by Thompson. Rebound chipped out to the near side by Stevenson. And if you want to give him extra points because he's not a regular goal scorer, that's fine.
Well, the fact that he goes through three people and is, falling as he goes across the goalie top shelf.
Yeah, if Jack Eichel scores that goal, it would have been impressive. I don't want to take away from, William Carrier. You're right. Very impressive goal.
And Jack could score.
First Jack goes after a loose puck. A couple of players reached for it. Jack tracks it down at the red line and dumps it in front of the Senators bench and heads off.
Jack is powerful, too, so that's not a goal that you would... Lots of guys couldn't score that goal. Jack could.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Keegan Colasar standing upright deep in his own zone. Passes left for Haig. Rips it towards center. Deflected in. Howden and Carrier give chase. Puck around the boards. Colasar kept it, but he was off balance and he stumbled back toward the neutral zone. Ottawa therefore takes over. Challenge at neutral ice from Carrier. Allows Howden to pick up the free puck and dump it in left corner. So Gary, the Knights have extended the lead here. This is, I don't want to say unfamiliar, but the third periods have been wacky. Now Kessel charging in, shoots it wide of the short post. Trying to go glove side on Talbot. Comes all the way back and out of the zone.
Phil doesn't have confidence right now. He should have cut to the net there.
It's now Amadio leading Cotter down the slot. He was impeded a bit. Now Cotter tried to fake his way along the right goal line and work in front. He shot it, but wide and out the back door through the crease. Now Kessel to the slot. Protects it out high. Turns and shoots. Tipped, and it goes just wide. Rebound, centering pass. Bang it away in front. Cotter shoved off the loose puck. Had he got a stick on it, he might have put it home. It was inches away from the blade of his stick. Ottawa clears through center. Not enough for icing. Pietrangelo back to get it.
That's their best shift of the night, and they've struggled the last couple of games.
Remember, that line had just 2 shifts in the third period last game. Knights send it in. It was tipped, so no icing. Marcia, so Carlson and Smith go to it. Carlson in the right corner. Backhanded it toward the trapezoid for Smith, but it was intercepted. Banked off the right wall by Nick Holden. Sent back through center. Top line here for the Senators. Batherson, Stutzla, and Tkachuk. Off the near side wall, it misses Tkachuk, and it comes back to the Vegas end. Theodore flushed down to the trapezoid, backhands to center. Marchessault swings it left. At the red line, McNabb dumps it in. Takes a check from Stutzla. Puck goes around the rim, clockwise, and then reverse counterclockwise. Centering pass Carlson for Marchessault got tipped. Ottawa has possession. Carlson goes in for a little bit more pressure deep in the Ottawa zone. Ottawa gets through, but they give it away at center. End of a shift for both sides. Here's Mark Stone and his group coming on. Stone works in, high slot, drifts to the outside right. Stone down the right boards, swings it back up top. Whitecloud, a wrist shot, tipped toward the goal, sticked away by Talbot. Sort of an off-speed pitch there. From the left wall, it's Eichel into the corner for Stone. Stevenson behind. Stevenson motors up the boards, but it slides off his stick. Claude Giroux starts it through center. Ottawa dumps it in. 13 minutes to go, third period. Vegas 3, Ottawa 1. Knights deep in their own zone. Hay got it through Giroux. Whitecloud up the boards with a pass, but he couldn't get it out. Left wing shot attempt goes off the side of the goal. Try to clear, goes off a stanchion in the left corner, still in play. Ottawa controls left side. Aaron pass off the corner boards, comes around to the near side. Eichel is there, wards off pressure from Shane Pinto, a rookie from Franklin Square, New York. Knights have it in their own zone. Eichel just buying some time as Vegas changes players as well. Pietrangelo plays it ahead, tipped in. Kolasar comes in from the left wing. Howden joins the play. Down into the right corner. Goes loose around behind the goal. Stevenson on it. Carrier to the left circle for Kolasar. Shooting, it's blocked. Rattles around in front. Picked up by Matthew Joseph, who skates out, and dumped in by Tyler Mott. Comes off the boards. Bunch of players sort of overskated as a group there. Carrier now with the puck, works into the offensive zone. Drop pass, right wing shot, blocker save. Brett Howden got the setup from Carrier. Now Kolasar to Carrier, up top Martinez. Howden again, top of the circle. Into the dot, it's Kolasar. Bumped a couple of times. Protects it by banking it toward the left corner. Howden goes to it. Little shove there on Derek Brassard. Derek now in his 16th pro season. First round pick of the Blue Jackets in 06. In come the Ottawa Senators, and a shot goes high and wide of the goal. Vegas the quick recovery and clear. Cotter comes ahead. Swims around into the pressure of Parker Kelly, and instead it's skated out by Mark Castellan. Ottawa comes into the offensive zone. Around behind the Vegas goal. Kessel reached in, couldn't get the puck. Whitecloud reached in, he couldn't get it either. Amadio converging on the corner. He couldn't get the puck. A left wing shot attempt. Misses the cage by 4 feet. Right wing shot, that is stopped by Thompson. Very sharp angle along the right goal line. Hoping for a loose puck in front, I suppose, there for the defenseman Artem Zub. Knights get it through the neutral zone, and Paul Cotter dumps it in. Vegas 3, Ottawa 1. 10:40 to go. Here in the third period. Carlson from Pietrangelo, the insurance goal, preceded by Carrier from Whitecloud and Hay. Here's a chance for the Knights again. Marchessault to the slot. He shoots. Blocked. Just smothered by Artem Zub in the slot. Ottawa the other way. Left circle shot. Save. Rebound in front. Another stop by Thompson. Top line here for the Senators. A third try. And it's batted to the outside. Point shot blocked. Picked up by Smith. Knights start out. Smith to Marchessault. Center logo. Jonathan floats it in. Carlson gives chase. Holden comes back. Carlson knocked over by Holden. Ottawa comes to the neutral zone as Marchessault was decked behind the play. Batherson slides it in, but Vegas gets possession. Knights near side of center McNabb. Softly dumps it in. Around the rim it goes, and at the right goal line, Eichel and Stone went after it. Instead, the Senators break through. To Brinket across the Vegas line. Back check and a steal. Chandler Stevenson took it right away from Alex DeBrincat, the former Blackhawk. Now Pietrangelo in front of his own bench. He remains at a point per game, Gary. 21st point today in his 21st game, appearing in his 900th NHL contest. 142 with Vegas. His points per game production better with the Knights than it was with the Blues, believe it or not. Puck on the near side boards. DeBrincat turns and shoots, saved by Thompson. DeBrincat just wanting to get it on goal at the end of the shift. The save by Logan to his left. He's now made 29 saves on 30 Ottawa shots. And his team is in the lead, 3-1. 9:09 to go. Third period of play here at T-Mobile Arena. The Knights looking for their 16th win in their 21st game. We'll take a break. Presented by Dollar Loan Center. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
You and Buddy are enjoying your walk when...
Yeah, I smell that too. I know, don't blame it on the dog. I hear that hissing too. Maybe it's a cat.
No, dude. A sulfur-like odor and hissing can be signs of a natural gas leak. Natural gas lines can be buried anywhere. If you suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're welcome, dude. You too, buddy.
You don't come to Las Vegas for one game, one race, one fight, one matchup, or one team. You come for the epic pregame and 3 days of postgame. You come for the showtime and go time and 24 hours of prime time, because the game is just the beginning. Las Vegas, the greatest arena on earth. Learn more at visitlasvegas.com.
Hey, Kev, the client needs that document ASAP.
I'm trying, but the internet is so slow. And now it isn't working at all.
Is your internet provider holding business back? Switch to one who keeps you moving forward. At Cox Business, we know how crucial connectivity is to your success. That's why we give you peace of mind with 99.9% network reliability and 24/7 support. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
Zappos.com is an official partner of the Golden Knights. Check out Zappos.com today. With Gary Lawless, I'm Dan Duva, wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving. Golden Knights lead the Ottawa Senators 3-1. This is the first of 3 straight at home for Vegas. A condensed schedule around the holiday here. Seattle on Friday, Vancouver on Saturday, and then back on the road. Ottawa wins the draw right side. There's a point shot high and wide from DeBrincat. Comes around to the side of the goal. Howden on the puck, turns up ice, far wing. Fires left side, Carrion across the line. William goes down to the left wall and breaks. Double teamed and stripped by Artem Zub. Ottawa goes back the other way. DeBrincat flips it into the right corner. Theodore comes back, pulls it away from Zub, using the sidewall. Turning it out towards center was Kessel, but it was cut off at the line. Pardon, not Kessel, Carrier, excuse me. From the trapezoid, centering tried to flex off the stick. Comes out high for Stützle. Rink wide left and a shot. Off a couple of sticks in the slot. Kolasar to it, could not settle. And then a pointward pass deflects onto the Knights bench. Out of play. Stopping action with 8:22 to go. Third period. Vegas 3, Ottawa 1.
And we shouldn't forget, Vegas led 5-1 the last time they played Ottawa. And Ottawa pushed late, got it to 5-4, and came hard and heavy with the goalie out and were unable to score.
There haven't been too many games, Gary, that the Knights have been out of, really none. But there also have been not too many games where Vegas has really put it away. Ottawa players stick breaks. Tough break there for Sanderson. Knights come in offensively. Carlson shoots. Blocker save by Cam Talbot. Set up by Marchessault. Smith tries to center for Marchessault, but he's forced to the outside left where he settles the puck. Backhands it around the rim. Clockwise far boards. Ottawa clears. Knights have it at center. Petrangelo got it back to the left for Marchessault. Into the zone, down to the left corner. Carlson goes in to help. Sanderson picks it off, though, and tried to play it ahead. Carlson joined by Petrangelo at the right half wall. Pops loose for Tkachuk. brought to center by Stutzla. Comes across the line with a couple of players. Flipped back in front by Batherson towards Stutzla down the middle, but it chipped into the right corner. Picked up by Pietrangelo for Vegas. Across to his familiar partner, Alec Martinez. They were both +4 last game. 5 points combined for those two players in Vancouver. Pietrangelo from his own blue line fired ahead. He missed everybody, so an icing call. As we have mentioned several times, Gary, and Bruce Cassidy said it himself verbatim, we've outscored some of our mistakes. And that has allowed the Knights to not only put up 15 wins in 20 games, but also the 5th best goals per game in the NHL. I'm sure that coaches would prefer to win games more like this, 2-0, 3-1. Well, probably 10-0 would be an ideal, right? But you get the idea. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Knights. Stone wide left, centered on the backhand. Brandstrom broke it up. Otherwise, Jack Eichel would have been all alone down the slot. Ottawa the other way, 2-on-2 through the slot, and a shot, save. It's blockered aside by Logan Thompson on the attempt from Eric Brandstrom. Again, who's creeping in toward 100 games without a goal. Brandstrom.
I'll tell you a little bit about Eric Brandstrom and his development, man.
First a feed out to the left and a shot. Glove save Thompson, and he holds on. Everybody was on the right side of the ice. Puck went across to the weak side left, and the drive from the point snared by Logan, having a pretty good contest again today.
We'll get to this. It'll take a little while, but we'll do it after the break.
All right, then.
Logan's been tremendous, by the way.
Sure has. In his 14th game of the year, his 31st career start, trying to record his 11th win this season. 3-1 Vegas, 6:31 to go in the third, presented by Dollar Loan Center. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct. I let in the sun rays, but less of the heat stays. Universal Windows Direct. I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct. Universal Windows Direct.
Nevada license 77650.
Hi, I'm attorney Adam Cutner. I grew up playing hockey. To win in hockey, you have to be aggressive, you have to work hard, and you have to have a great team. And it's no different when I'm representing my clients in their personal injury cases. My team and I work hard to get you the maximum settlement as quickly as possible, because winning is everything.
If you've been injured in an accident, ask attorney Adam Cutner, 702-382-0000. That's 382-0000.
Your Vegas Golden Knights try to elevate hockey to an art form. Similarly, the team at Toshiba America Business Solutions empowers the art of business with award-winning copiers, printers, document management solutions, and digital signage that help you engage and delight your customers. As an official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights, Toshiba America Business Solutions works overtime to make you and your documents look good. And with the best service in town, you'll never find your business in the penalty box. Look for us at business.toshiba.com. Toshiba, official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Time for more action with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva.
Golden Knights 3, Senators 1. 6:31 to go, third period. Stone in the first, Carrier in the second, Carlson in the third with 3 Vegas goals. Jake Sanderson, his first NHL goal. Back in the first, the only marker for Ottawa, the only blemish on Logan Thompson's ledger today. Eichel comes in right wing, his shot sticked away, and another shot from McNabb sticked away. Talbot with a couple of stick saves. A couple of more shots for the Knights. Both teams over 30. Knights up to 32, Ottawa at 34. Vegas ahead. Right side, Carlson, center, tipped on! Save made, rebound, rattles around in front, and it's picked up by the Senators. Stevenson and Stone heading off. William Carlson getting some time on ice with number 20 and number 61. Almost produced a goal. Now Smith and Marchessault have joined Carlson on the ice. Smith sets up Carlson ahead to the left wing circle. Hoping for a teammate, but he got outnumbered, and eventually the puck taken away. Ottawa coming out. Brady Tkachuk cranks it in. Puck around the boards. Off the stick. Closing in toward the middle. An extra pass, ill-advised near the crease. Goes to Batherson in the right corner. Now it comes out in front of shot. That's sharp angle that goes out of play. That was a couple of weird ones there. Ottawa very close. Ill-advised pass, I thought, there from Stützle. It was right near the middle of the ice, and he passed to the side of the net. I suppose that's what happens when you've only got 2 wins in 12 games.
Yeah.
Gary Batherson then eventually got another shot, but he put it off the side of the net. He was so deep. We'll take another break. 5:18 left, third period. 3-1 Golden Knights, presented by Dollar Loan Center. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
This holiday, whether you're roasting a Smith's Simple Truth turkey for $40 or making a Murray's Baked Brie for $2, whether you're baking a pie with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples like Grandma's or ordering private selection cream pies when Grandma's pie is all gone, Smith's has fast, fresh delivery and free pickup, so you can make holiday meals that bring you all together to create memories that last. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
It's game time at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel in SoCal. Boasting the most slot machines in the West, 7,000, plus hundreds of table games enjoyed by millions of guests each year. Enjoy our 5 high-limit gaming lounges, the most in the country, with table game wagers up to $25,000 and slot wagers up to $5,000. SoCal might be known for its sun, beach, and surf, but for gaming excitement, no one comes close to the home of big rewards and bigger prizes. Yamava Resort and Casino. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, Kev, the client needs that document ASAP.
I'm trying, but the internet is so slow. And now it isn't working at all.
Is your internet provider holding business back? Switch to one who keeps you moving forward. At Cox Business, we know how crucial connectivity is to your success. That's why we give you peace of mind with 99.9% network reliability and 24/7 support. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Now back to the action with the voice of the Vegas Golden Knights, Dan Tuva.
Golden Knights 3, Ottawa Senators 1. 5:18 to go. Brett Howden going in for a drop. Having a conference with a linesman right now. Mark Schuchik, an explanation. Claude Giroux, the veteran, wins the drop. Stützle to the left, and a shot attempt is blocked. Kolasar got in the way of Artem Zub's attempt. Zub finds it again, backhands it to the corner. Pietrangelo on it, clears the zone. Off the glove, Carrier almost forced it through and would have had another scoring chance. Instead, it tumbles around near the Vegas bench. Kolasar lands a check. Vegas takes possession. Pietrangelo ahead. Off Kolasar's stick, and it sails into the crowd down near the right corner, about 2 or 3 rows back.
You wonder if TJ Smith gambles at some point in time with an early pull of Talbot. You get an offensive zone draw, maybe go to a 6-on-5 situation. He's down 2 goals. Ottawa desperately needs a win. They're on the verge of having their season be over now.
Ottawa wins the face-off at neutral ice, and it's dumped in. Haig is back, plays it around the boards, picked up by the Knights. Amadio paddles it through center. Cotter charges after the puck. Ottawa gets to it first deep in its own zone. Played through center by Zub. Down the right wing, Austin Watson. Tried to drop it in front, instead cut off by Logan Thompson, who gets it covered for the whistle. And now Brassard going aggressively against Nick Haig, and Nick is just looking into his eyes like, what are you doing? Linesmen have jumped in.
Brassard got right up on top of Logan Thompson after he made the save, and Nick just grabbed him and pulled him out of there. Nick is 6'6", almost 6'7".
Listed at 6'6".
Yeah.
Face-off coming up right circle. Claude Giroux will take it. decided to sign with his hometown team in the offseason, having played 1,000 games as a member of the Flyers. He wins the draw, but no one was along the board's right point. Alex DeBrincat tracks it down at center. Ottawa trouble getting control. Bounces around near their own blue line. Now the defense has it. Here's Travis Hamonic. Backwards, Sanderson. He dumps it in. Thompson a touch behind his net. Play in the far corner, down to the near corner, McNabb. Stevenson got a piece. Puck deflects through center and all the way back to the Ottawa zone. Jake Sanderson recovers. Earlier today, his first NHL goal in his 19th game with his dad in the building, former NHLer. Puck comes back toward Thompson. He covers it up. Came off the sidewall, and then Logan got his trapper on top. 3:50 to go in the third. Vegas leads 3-1. After this one, Gary, the Senators continue a 4-game West trip in Anaheim Friday, and then in Los Angeles to play the Kings on Sunday. Then they go back home and play the Rangers Wednesday, then to New York to play the Rangers next Friday, and then back home. Knights, meanwhile, have Seattle here Friday, Vancouver here Saturday. How about the Seattle Kraken? Knights are 8 points ahead of the Kraken, but they are third in the division, trailing the Kings by a point. Knights send it out through the neutral zone. We're into the final 3.5 minutes. T-Mobile Arena. Vegas has kept this one less interesting than the last one, with a goal in each period. Just one marker for the Senators. Zub slows down Kolasar. The Knights do get it deep, though. Carrier in the right corner. He's got a goal today, his 7th of the season. Carrier on his backhand. Passes right point Pietrangelo. Steers left for Martinez. Centered. Redirect try from Carrier goes high and wide right. Tyler Mott in his own zone with 3 minutes to go. Ottawa coming out towards center. Smith pressures the neutral zone play. Ottawa does dump it in. Now we see Cam Talbot come a stride or two out from his crease. Let's see how quickly he might go to the bench. Not yet. Carlson has the puck for the Knights. Gains the line. Now Smith into the slot. Back to Carlson. Back to the right. Broken up. Look out. A collision as one of the Senators' defensemen bumped into his goaltender. That was strange.
Travis Hamonic. Yeah. Cam probably wondering, what's that about? You're supposed to be keeping people off of me?
Well, Hamonic's a veteran. He's played over 700 games.
I want to get you to that Brandstrom story real quick, Dan, if I can. He had been drafted by the Golden Knights, came to development camp, went back to Sweden, and Kelly McCrimmon wanted him to go to play.
Marcia so centered for Carlson right off the draw. Went off an Ottawa stick and wide of the goal. Crowd with the Go Knights Go chant here. Puck comes towards the line, and it is gathered to center by Matthew Joseph. Marcia so picks it up and flings it in over the goaltender and into the corner.
Kelly McCrimmon wanted him to go to the Western Hockey League and play there and develop his offensive skills. He'd never really, great skater, great shot, all that. He's never had good numbers. Never really had a dominant season anywhere. And Brandstrom didn't want to do that. He went back to Sweden again and then went to the...
First, the goaltender to the bench. Cam Talbot heads off. 6-on-5 attack. Ottawa trails 3-1. Knights have the puck. Out comes Eichel. Near side boards. Gains the red line. Flings it toward the goal. He scores! By the time the Knights brought the puck to center, but no one could close off Jack Eichel. A long-distance shot on his backhand from the red line. That's 2 long-distance backhand goals for Vegas today. Carlson had a goaltender to beat, 28 feet on that one. And this from center ice for Jack Eichel right in front of the penalty benches. 4-1 Knights.
I think Jack wanted to score, and I also think he wanted his team to score at 6-on-5 and make sure that this one was completely over, and it is now.
Officially 79 feet on that goal. 28 feet on the backhand shot from William Karlsson earlier on. Here is another try for the Senators. They keep their goaltender in their net this time. Minute 20 to go. Puck tumbles around to the nearest circle. Check along the boards from Kelly. Connor has it for the Knights. Plays it rink wide to no one. Taken off the wall and chipped into the corner by Derek Brassard. Vegas has the puck as White Cloud comes ahead. Deflected deep by Brent Howden with a minute to go in the third. Final minute brought to you by Credit One. Vegas leads Ottawa 4-1. Mark Stone, William Carrier, William Karlsson, and Jack Eichel, the 4 Vegas goals. Logan Thompson watches play to his left, puck to the point. Zuba shot blocked. Rebound shot, rattles in front. Where's the puck? It's under the goaltender. No whistle yet. Penalty coming up. Now they stop play. Referee out near the blue line put his arm up to signal a penalty. And then it was underneath the pile, so they blow the whistle.
Boy, they let that go a long time.
Nick Hague was at the side of his net. I was unsure if he was trying to protect it in for Thompson to cover it up, or what he was trying to do. But ultimately, it led to a big scramble with probably 7 or 8 skaters within a foot of the crease or in it. Whitecloud and Kessel were perhaps closest to Thompson, who was partially in the goal.
Number 14, minor penalty, cross-check.
So Hague in the box for cross-checking for the final 33 seconds of the game. Do you want to finish the story on Brandstrom, Gary?
Well, McCrimmon wanted him to go to Brandon in the Western Hockey League and have a big season and score a bunch of points and get used to being a dominant player at that level. You hear that all the time from evaluators. They want a player to be dominant at one level before they move on to the next level, and then become dominant there and eventually get to the NHL and be used to having those types of seasons. It's a missing building block for Brandstrom, and he's never been dominant anywhere.
Vegas wins the defensive zone draw, cleared all the way down by McNabb. McNabb did record an assist on Eichel's empty net goal just moments ago. McNabb up to 6 points on the year, all assists. One more entry for the Senators. DeBrincat to the high slot. Sanderson around to the left. Kachuk closing in. He shoots. Fought off by Thompson. Deflect behind the goal. McNabb couldn't clear it. Gets it again in the circle. He flings it in the air. Out through center. Off the sidewall and down. 3 seconds. They'll let the clock run out. This one is over. Goals for Stone, Carrier, Karlsson, and Eichel. And Vegas has taken the season series 2 wins in 2 games against Ottawa. Knights have won 3 of their last 4 points in 4 straight. They're 16-4-1 atop the Western Conference standings. Ottawa suffers its 12th regulation loss. They are last in the East, and in their next game they will face the last place team in the West, the Anaheim Ducks. Well, Gary, this is, for the most part, a complete effort for Vegas. There were chances for Ottawa, but that's one of the things that we've heard from Vegas, trying to get closer and closer to a complete 60-minute performance. Unlike the game the other day, as an example, with Vancouver getting 3 goals in the third period to really blow things up. Vegas gets 3 to answer back and win the game. That did not happen at all today.
Well, they won 2 or 3 periods. I think the first period was pretty even, and they scored, but then Ottawa scored late. But
power play goals for both sides.
Chances were pretty close, and then I thought Vegas better in the second period. Got the beautiful goal from Carrier to go ahead 2-1, and then poured it on with goals from Karlsson and Eichel. So I'll be interested to hear what Bruce Cassidy has to say, but I think he'll be pretty positive about what went on tonight. Ottawa was desperate, and you can tell that from the start. They had really good energy. They kept fighting. I don't think they want DJ Smith to get fired. And the vultures are circling in that regard. And so you got a pretty spirited effort from the Senators. They just were out
record against the Knights. Saw him quite a bit with the Minnesota Wild, of course, when they were in the same division that abbreviated year. Cam Talbot has seen the Knights with 4 different clubs. Started with the Rangers organization, then Edmonton, then Philly, then Calgary, Minnesota, now Ottawa. Cam Talbot in his 13th pro season. He takes the loss today, and he's now 1-5-0. Logan Thompson the win, 11-3-0. How about Mark Stone, Gary? Against his old club, Mark Stone now 4 times against Ottawa. Points in all of them. 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. All 4 are victories.
Yeah. Well, he's hitting his stride at the right time. Goals in 4 straight games right now and starting to stack it up. Looking really good, and that line was dominant again tonight. They tilted the ice whenever they were out there. We didn't get to finish talking about sort of what you would do with the lines when Nick Waugh gets healthy. And maybe you're right. Maybe Will Carrier is showing a little more. Maybe you go Waugh and Carrier and Kessel on their wing, and then you go Howden and Colasar, and then let Amadio, Lecision, and Holt and Cotter fight it out.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I would do too much to disrupt what we will continue to call the 4th line. It did come up in our conversation with Will on the pregame show today. And if you miss it, you can check it out. It's online, soundcloud.com/Vegas Golden Knights. But, Will says we're basically a 3rd line.
Yeah, but what I'm suggesting is there's actually 4 guys that work there. Yeah. Okay? Howden, not Holden. Holden plays for Ottawa.
Yeah, all right.
Howden, Colasar, Carrier, and Waugh. The four of them combine to be, that line hasn't dropped off a bit since Howden went there in replace of Waugh. So now I'm saying take 2 components from that 4 and split them up.
Yeah. In other words, Carrier, Waugh, and Kessel is what you're suggesting.
Yeah, and then Howden and Colasar and whoever.
Yeah, I wonder if that disrupts the identity for Carrier and what he does. All of a sudden, you've got Carrier, who's an admitted grinder, playing with one of the great skill players of his generation in Phil Kessel. So I'm not sure I would quite go that far. I don't mind giving Nick Waugh a try with Phil Kessel. But at the same time, if all of a sudden you're removing 2 components from the 4th line, it ceases to be the same line.
But you have 4 pieces.
Yeah, but Brett's only been there for 2 games. I think that Will Carrier, who has been the 4th line left wing for 6 seasons on this team, I think if all of a sudden he's playing with Phil Kessel, I just wonder if that. I mean, who knows? It could work.
Yeah. Well, I put it this way. The 3rd line is a flaw in the Golden Knights right now. They got to figure out what to do. And to me, you got 4 players in your bottom 6 that are playing good hockey. Waugh, Howden, Colasar, and Carrier. You got to like what they're doing. They can't all play together. You only have 3 on the line. And I'm suggesting you have some duos. Like Carrier and Waugh have played together for a long time. And, Kessel, no one's worked with Kessel this year, really. And Howden is, look, you can see it. Howden's a north-south player. Him and Colasar they're gonna fit together fine. They already have. So, anyways, it's just a thought.
Yeah, there are options. And, of course, Nicholas Waugh has missed 3 consecutive games.
And Bruce Cassidy said this morning, it doesn't look good for him this week.
Meaning Friday and Saturday, with the Knights at home. It's Seattle and then Vancouver. Then the Knights go on the road for 4. Columbus, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Boston. We'll see if Nick is ready to go on that trip. But it did come up. Bruce talked about it on the pregame show today. Brett has fit well in that spot, but it's somebody else's spot. It's Nick Waugh's spot.
Yeah.
When Nick comes back, it's his spot. But it might lead to an opportunity to try something different, and Bruce simply said, we'll see.
Yeah.
So his thinking, at least from what he's told us, he would expect to put Nick Waugh back with Carrier and Colasar when he is healthy and ready to go, and move Howden back to the line with Phil Kessel, and whether it's Amadio or Cotter.
Yeah.
Then,
which hasn't worked.
Which hasn't worked.
Yeah.
So, but then, maybe there is something, if this continues to go as it is, maybe there's a thought of moving Nick Waugh to play with Phil Kessel, and then do you have Cotter, Waugh, and Kessel, and then Carrier, Howden, and Colasar? Maybe that's the way that you go. I think that you want to. My thought is, when you've got something really good going, you don't want to screw with it too much.
Yep, I hear you.
and that would be my thought here. So, looks like.
But imagine if you could have two lines that were playing that way.
Yeah. And that's why they pay the head coach to make those decisions, and not us. So, we'll be getting an interview from the dressing room shortly. We will now expect to hear from William Karlsson, so stand by for that. Will, of course, scored the third goal of the game today. It's his 5th of the season, up to 14 points now for Will, and appearing in all 21 games. Yeah, Karlsson and Carrier with the goals that make the difference here. Carrier and Karlsson also dazzling in the manner with which they scored. Really impressive goals. Yeah, we'll ask Will, which one did he think was a more impressive goal, his own or Will Carrier's?
Will versus William.
Yeah. And by the way, one other thought on William Carrier. So last year, of his 9 goals, 0 were game winners. This year, he has 3 game winners out of his 7. Gary, in his career, prior to this season, he had 3 game-winning goals. Now he's got 3 this year out of his 7. How about that? Let's go downstairs now, and as mentioned, William Karlsson standing by to talk about a Knights victory 4-1 over the Ottawa Senators. William, Dan, and Gary here in the booth. Congratulations on the win. What do you think about how your team pulled off today's victory?
I thought we were pretty solid. We didn't play 4-on-5 too much, and that's always helpful. Just a pretty solid victory.
Is it the way? Let's put it this way: Bruce Cassidy has talked a little bit about wanting to play more of a 60-minute game. Say, for example, giving up the 3 goals early in Vancouver. Is this closer to that? How close was it?
For sure. I mean, only let 1 goal in, and that was on the penalty kill. So, 5-on-5, we did a good job, I think. Over 60 minutes. So, solid.
Your between the legs dangle against San Jose, the prettiest goal in Golden Knights history. That's according to Dan and I. Then we saw Will Carrier tonight with a pretty special one,
Mm-hmm.
and then your backhander, spin around backhander later in the game. You're a goal scorer. Take us through which one is. Give us a little bit of an evaluation and a judging beauty level on each of the 3 goals.
That first year goal was, it's always going to be special.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a good one. It was an important game too, which makes it even better.
Clinched the division.
Will's today, Carrier.
Yeah.
He's up there with McDavid right now. I feel like he's hot. He dips a dangle and he does everything, and that was a beauty. He gets his defender and posting in. It was a beauty. So I had to try to match that. I don't know if it was as pretty, but pretty darn close.
28 feet away for your goal, William. What did you see? What did you do on? What are you thinking when you're approaching that spot in the offensive zone?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow I feel that I got some space for doing a stop like that. I kind of did it against Vancouver as well. This time I think I had a little more space. And, I wasn't thinking of passing it or anything. I was just, I really wanted to score, and I got a good backhander off, and maybe it surprised the goalie. So it was a great feeling.
Yeah. From that distance, can you just give us a sense of the difficulty of shooting a puck that distance in the air on your backhand?
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, really. It just happened so fast. You kind of black out, and sometimes you just got it, and that was one of those times.
Beautiful goal.
Thank you.
Anything else there from Gary?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, William. Is there a Swedish version of Thanksgiving?
No, we never say thanks to each other in Sweden. So
But you're married to an American girl.
Exactly, yeah.
So you're going to go to a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow?
I think so. Honestly, I've been so in the bubble, or I haven't even asked. So I'm sure she'll fill me in tomorrow.
Do you like turkey?
It's okay.
So we have asked. It started this morning with Bruce Cassidy. Do you like cranberry sauce or do you like gravy?
I prefer gravy in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Good answer.
Thank you.
That is the answer. There's nothing wrong with both, but if you had to choose, gravy's the one. Well, William, thanks again for your time here today, and congratulations on the goal and the victory here tonight.
Thanks, guys. Pleasure as always.
Thanks,
Happy
William.
Thanksgiving. William Karlsson with his 5th goal of the season, and he has, of course, appeared in all 21 games. 14 points now for Will, and he had the insurance goal set up by Alex Pietrangelo, that long-distance pass. Pietrangelo, 18 assists, 21 points. He's a point per game. Only man with more points on the roster, Jack Eichel, 25 points. His 11th goal today, 11 goals and 14 assists, 25 points. Team lead for Jack Eichel. Watch out, Stone is on the streak. He's got 9 goals and 18 points, 4-game goal-scoring streak for Mark. And William Carrier, he's now got 3 goals in 2 games. The game winner tonight, Carrier from White Cloud and Hague, is the game winner. And Will Carrier, 7 goals. 3 of those 7 are game winners. He had only 3 in his career prior to the 3 this season. And I have mentioned this a few times. We're going to keep coming back to it, I'm sure, because there are 62 games to go. Will's career high was last year, 9 goals. He's got 7 in 20 games. Remember, he did not play the first game of the season. And also at 10 points, that is half of his total from last year, career high 20. So, Gary, those are the names that have come up. Again here, Alex Pietrangelo, a point in his 900th career game. And the Knights just keep plowing along with a couple divisional opponents coming up, with Seattle on Friday, Vancouver on Saturday. The Knights are 16-4-1, and they're now 9 points better than the LA Kings atop the Pacific Division.
New Jersey lost, Boston lost. So how many points for Vegas now?
It's 33.
33, so New Jersey stuck at 32, and Boston at 34. So Vegas leapfrogs Jersey into second place and tightens things up against Boston. And, of course, Vegas will play in Boston next week in a showdown that the best in the East, the best in the West, the entire hockey world will want to see that one as Bruce Cassidy goes back to New England.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That is Monday, December 5th, Vegas in Boston. That's the last game of a 4-game trip, which begins in Columbus, then Pittsburgh, then Detroit, then Boston. But first, couple of home games, as mentioned. Friday against Seattle, Saturday against Vancouver. Any final thoughts here, Gary, with the Knights victorious here at home? They're now 7-3 in this building.
Yeah, I thought Ottawa would be dangerous tonight, and I think Vegas did a really good job in being patient, not forcing things, and waiting for their opportunities. I know there's some data out there that says Ottawa, like the shots are 40-36 to finish. There's some score effects involved there. I thought Vegas had lots of really good chances. Mark Stone had a bunch, and Marchessault had a couple of close ones, hit the side of the net on one. I think Vegas could have cracked it open earlier. I think Cam Talbot was very good. Logan Thompson, another good sign to see him play so well, and that's I think 2 of his last 3 starts now, he's kept the opposition to under 3 goals, and that's how many did Vancouver have the other night?
Well, Vancouver had 4.
Yeah, so and then the game before,
it's the Arizona game where he gave up just the 1.
Yeah, and then now this game as well. Yep. So that's 2 of his last 3 where he's been much tighter, and that they need that from Logan. He's been fantastic early on, and then I don't even want to call it a little dip, but there was a stretch there where he was giving up, more than he wanted to. We had him on the show.
Yeah, the previous games, Gary, you talk about giving up 1 goal in 2 of the last 3 games. Before that, it was 3 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals.
4 goals. There was like 4 games in a row where it was 4+, and then of course he gave up 4 in Vancouver as well. So, I think that there's a combination of things. I think that the structure was better tonight. The stuff that we talked to Bruce Cassidy about, I think, obviously, by the time I think about it, Bruce has already talked to the players about it, okay? So, I think that there was a little bit of a better emphasis on that tonight. And, Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock start, right?
Yes.
So that's a huge game. Seattle is in the top 3 in the Pacific, and they're Vegas beat them handily when they were in Seattle. The Kraken will come in here looking to test themselves against the Golden Knights and see what they can create and make happen. So it'll be fun to watch as well.
Tonight in Seattle, the Kraken defeated the Sharks 8-5. Of course, the Sharks had just beaten the Senators 5-1. And I mean, that is you don't see 8 goals in the NHL very much. You had a couple of players with 3 points. Andre Burakovsky and Matty Beniers had 3 points each. A couple of goals for Jaden Schwartz in that one. Now watch out. Kraken will come in excited to take on the Knights. They trail Vegas by 8 points in the Pacific Division. And they have, with that win, gone ahead of the Kings, as a matter of fact. And we'll see. The Knights and the Kraken. Vegas has done quite well against the Kraken since they've come into the league. Gary, any final thoughts with Thanksgiving?
Those were my final thoughts.
Any more Thanksgiving commentary?
Yeah, I will say Thanksgiving to, I think we both agree on this, to the people that tune in and listen to you and I do this every night, every game. We love doing it, and we love doing it even better because of the people that listen. It's really fun. We like when you interact with us on Twitter. It's just... it's funny. I was never supposed to do this when I came. This was not part of my job description when I joined the Golden Knights, and it's become one of the favorite parts of my job. I love doing this with you, Dan. So, thanks to you, thanks to Joe, thanks to Ray, thanks to Bobby, but thanks to the listeners most of all.
Yeah, well said. Now he tells me he wasn't supposed to be on the radio. Well, feelings mutual. Well said, partner. Thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Wrapping it up here from T-Mobile Arena. Final score, Golden Knights 4, Ottawa Senators 1. The Knights improved to 16-4-1, 33 points, best in the West. 8 points better than the Kraken atop the Pacific Division. Ottawa Senators suffer the regulation loss. They are last in the East. They are 6-12-1. The win to Logan Thompson, he's 11-3-0, 38 saves for Logan Thompson. Cam Talbot takes the loss, 32 saves on 35 shots. Talbot is 1-5-0. Stars the game, number 3 star William Karlsson with the pretty play. The long-distance backhander, 28 feet out from the left dot. That made it 3-1 Knights. Karlsson is the game's number 3 star. Number 2, Logan Thompson. As mentioned, 38 saves on 39 shots for Logan, his 11th win in his 14th game. And the number 1 star keeps on trucking. William Carrier, his 7th goal. It's the game winner 3 of his 7 goals this season have won it for the Knights. William Carrier, your number 1 star. Time of the game, 2 hours and 34 minutes in front of a crowd of 17,955 at T-Mobile Arena. Senators next in action Friday in Anaheim. The Knights will stay home and take on the Kraken Friday. 5 o'clock on Friday the 25th. 5 o'clock, Golden Friday, here at T-Mobile Arena. Ryan Wallace coming up with a post-game show. Stand by for that. Your phone calls, highlights, reaction from the room. First, let us tell you about Mackenzie River and Craggy Range, the home rinks for the Golden Knights and Silver Knights. Also home to some of the best places to watch a game, get a great meal, and enjoy a cold beer after a long day. Visit Mackenzie River Pizza at City National Arena or Lifeguard Arena or the Craggy Range Sports Bar and Grill at the Dollar Loan Center. And enjoy great food and drink, plus plenty of big screen TVs. Head to VegasGoldenKnights.com/community to learn more about the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation. Of course, today was Hockey Fights Cancer Night. It's a big direction for the foundation. It's a nonprofit organization that makes a positive impact in the local community with a focus on 5 pillars: youth sports, health and wellness, education, first responders and veterans, and hunger and homelessness. Again, the website, VegasGoldenKnights.com/community to learn more about the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation. Tonight's game was presented by Optum Cancer Care Center. Optum Cancer Care Center, today's game title partner. Big thanks, as always, to Joe Sands and Ray Regal, pushing all the right buttons in the broadcast booth. Justin Russo helping out as well. Thanks to Bobby Machado back in our studio. And for Golden Knights insider Gary Lawless, Dan Duva saying so long. Have a great night and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.